H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's number one urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. And we broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And if you wonder why I can't hold it in, this boom boom room, these people on this Facebook feed already is cranked up already. I love them. It's Women Rock Wednesday today, y'all. My favorite day of the week. And we celebrate women every day. But they tell you, the women just get first dibs at everything. If they women ask a question, we're gonna put it in front of the line. Whatever, that happens any day. But we just like to celebrate our women all over the world and on Women Rock Wednesday. But what else we got? Got so much stuff to share with y'all. Jimmy in here early today. Let me see. It's a couple of things I want to share with y'all today. Women Rock Wednesday. Well, I'll bring Jimmy in, but he'll have to go through it also. I'll just give me 1 second. Here we go. But shout out to all the women today. And what I want to do, I want to talk about our starting five. On Wednesday, always the starting five are women. So let me go and check the women out. Go to the top of the page. We got Kimberly Jackson. We got Karen Thomas. Ooh, Karen got in there. We got Sonia Billingsley. We got Dale Griggs. We got Tamika Withers. And our sixth woman of the day is Mindy Collins. Mindy Collins, did y'all boys win last night? I just want to know. But happy Women Rock Wednesday. I don't want to spoil your day, but happy Women Rock Wednesday to Mindy Collins. Let me get you in there, Jimmy. Jimmy, but Boom Boom Room. I just want to let y'all know, really and truly, those of you who are here, I really appreciate y'all. I'm grateful for you. I know we go back and forth, but I really, really appreciate you and grateful for you because you can be doing anything in the world and you decide to get on here and help us out. Just thinking about some stuff, man. It's just so much stuff to talk about. But Jimmy, I saw Hard Knocks last night. They got a drone shot. I hope they don't mess with us about it. But I got to show y'all this Dallas Cowboys. Let me tell y'all something. That team might be terrible up there. But Jimmy, I realize why they can't win no games, Jimmy. These dudes living in River Oaks up there, Jimmy. They practice facility. I'm gonna play the drone shot for y'all. I got some Women Rock Wednesday, so Jimmy, we can't get bogged down that we don't bring some. Got a great Women Rock Wednesday topic I want to bring in, but I want to shout out to Daniel Utume, former West Side High School basketball player. He is playing for the FIBA Afro Basket Nigeria national team. The coach is Mike Brown. It's called the Nigeria D Tigers. Nigeria, his team won last night. He had 15 points. His team won 81 over Mali to 73. He had 15 points, 5 3-pointers. And I just want to share y'all some of our young kids. When our young kids are overseas doing stuff, I saw some last night, man. Keontae George is playing in the 3-on-3, and this how he ended the game. I have to share stuff. When our kids are abroad like this and representing us, I have to show stuff like this. Watch.
George. He drives the lane. A nasty throw down. Keontae George. He gets as high as it gets. Number 14 U.S. throws down a hammer.
Yeah, that's the three. They over in Hungary, 3-on-3. I saw that last night. I said, I got to play that. I got to play that. But do us a favor right now. Let's share the show. Before you come in the door, when you come in the door, share the show. Yeah, so it's let's share the show. It's Women Rock Wednesday, man. Let's do that right now. Jimmy, that's why I just sit around here, because on Wednesday somehow some people just don't. They late. They late. They coming, but they just a little late. But share the show. right now because we got yes, Jason Peters said the best facilities in the NFL. Let me tell you something. I don't think this knows the so Jimmy. So all the people who ain't on here late and ain't got here yet, Jimmy. Hold on, Jimmy. Hold on, Jimmy. I got to play a little of it. Jimmy, check this out. Y'all got check.
Frisco, Texas. The place the Cowboys call home.
Dak playing the preseason. I'm interested in him playing in the regular season.
Hey, Jimmy, I'm going to give him a piece by piece. I ain't going to give him a piece of it. But, Jimmy, hold up, y'all. I never drove a drone. I never tried it. I never did it. That's not me. But, Jimmy, this dude was doing some drone calisthenics that I've never seen perform. Jimmy, you know the weight room where they have the benches and stuff. The man, I'm gonna show y'all later. The dude was going through the weight. You know the lat things, Jimmy. The thing is not, but this wide open, y'all. This one, and the drone is going through those things. I mean, I guess some drone people. Tell me some. He said for elite drone work. I'm glad Archie here. Archie. I've never seen, that's why I had to video that, y'all. I've never seen nothing like it. Y'all, I ain't showed y'all nothing nice yet. I just showed y'all a minute. It's 3 minutes. I'm going to give y'all a minute every chance I get. But, I mean, I see why y'all can't win a game. Y'all are country club kids. Yeah, football is a street game. Knock down, drag 'em. Jimmy, these dudes sleep on 1,000 thread count sheets. Jimmy, they can't. Come on, man. It's unbelievable. Shout out to the Dallas Cowboys. And I'm so glad y'all gave Jerry Jones. I don't think, Jimmy, I really don't care he think about winning. Jimmy, Jerry Jones signed more autographs than the damn players. Jimmy, he walked. Jimmy, hold up, Jimmy. The helicopter picked him up, right? He was going to the stadium. The helicopter picked him up. He took off, Jimmy. And then, hold up. All of a sudden, he get a call. Stephen Jones, the son, they said, hey, man, come pick me up. Come back and pick me up. Jerry said, Stephen ain't. Go back and pick him up. Jimmy on the helicopter. Let's go back and pick Stephen up. And then, Jimmy, when they got to the stadium, he just couldn't just get to the stadium and land. Jerry, get what Jerry said. Do me a favor. Just hover around the stadium a couple times. Let's just drive around the stadium a couple times. 12 years I done did this system. The 12 years this thing, I just want to take a look at it. Unbelievable. They putting on a show to get their head tore off. But I just wanted to share that with y'all because I know we get caught up in this show. I would never get talk about them again because they ain't worth talking about. But that Hard Knocks is off the chain. What's up, Jimmy? What else you got today, man?
Man, speaking of NFL football, I'm just curious. Last year, a record was set for the most quarterbacks, black quarterbacks who started on that were listed as starters on opening day.
Okay.
Will we eclipse that record this year? I'm saying if not opening day, we will pass that record this season. You follow me? If it's not opening day, there will be more than 10 black quarterbacks who start in the NFL this year. Because what you think about that?
And that's not a novelty anymore. Jimmy, these black quarterbacks are so damn good now. Jimmy, I mean, I used to be worried about it. I'm more worried about the black coaches than the black quarterbacks. They just better. They just good. I mean, and guess what? If you want to win, you better get you a couple of them. Notice I didn't say one of them. You better get you a couple of them. So I think that novelty kind of wore off with me because of these guys are so good. They can't go to the combine no more. You know, you have to watch them. You still got to watch them a little bit because I'm looking at your boy Lefty. What's that boy? Lamar Jackson's numbers, Jimmy. And Lamar Jackson got some of the best numbers over his first 3 years than any quarterback. But they talking about he can't throw. And he done throw 36 touchdowns, I think, in last year or something like that. But they say he can't throw. So it's going to always be, I see what you're saying, but because you're saying, man, it's going to be a record. Jimmy, it's going to be a time 15 to 20 black quarterbacks start in this league. 15 to 20 easily because these guys are good, man. It just, Jimmy, think about it, Jimmy. They're 7-on-7. They get a chance to play that position and drop back and play that position a lot longer than they used to. So you know if you give us a chance, you give us a golf club, you see what we're going to do. You give us a hockey stick, you see what we're going to do. You give us a baseball bat, you see what we'll do. So if you just give us the basketball and let us play and let us throw it, hey, amazing things can happen for the young black quarterbacks in the NFL. I just wanted to share that with you.
Yeah, I mean, and once again, how about this?
Mm-hmm.
The New Orleans Saints,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Whoever they're in charge of their quarterbacks has done an extremely good job pulling them in. They had Teddy Bridgewater over there a couple of years ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he leave there, he goes starting at Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Carolina, and you know, they got new blood in there now. Well, he leaves Carolina, now he just won another starting job with the Denver Broncos. They just named Teddy Bridgewater the starter for opening day.
Over Drew Lock, the golden boy, Drew Lock.
Yeah. So
Teddy can play.
now
Teddy ain't gonna kill nothing,
understand.
Jimmy. Teddy ain't gonna kill nothing, and he ain't gonna let nothing die.
Yeah, he's and what? Think about it. 1 year ago, Tyrod Taylor, he was a starting quarterback for the Clippers.
Not the Clippers.
Remember, guys,
not
y'all
the Clippers,
forgot.
Jimmy. Not the Clippers.
I mean, the Chargers.
The
You know, the Chargers.
The Clippers used to be in
Remember
San Diego, Jimmy. Hold up. The
Yeah,
Clippers used to be in San Diego, so you get a pass on that.
But you remember, a lot of people forget what happened.
Mhm.
He went to get the doctor was doing a simple procedure and punctured his lung.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm talking about a simple procedure. You go to sleep, they put your monkey gas on, you wake up, dude, and punctured your lung.
Yeah.
You already aching, so you don't realize what's going on. They got to do another surgery now to patch it up. That's what happened to him. So now
And
he
he
comes
ain't never
to
get his spot back.
and he ain't never get it back. But at the same time, they fixed him out. They say, look here, we don't want this thing to turn real ugly with malpractice or whatnot. We're going to find you a job. We got some buddies that's on our side. We're going to slide, you know. Then this stuff happened with the Texans. They took him.
Jimmy, they're going to send you to Funky Town. They send him to Funky. I call Houston Funky Town now. They send him to Funky Town.
No, Fort Worth is Funky Town. Houston, we keep H-Town. We wear that proudly.
No.
But just think about it. And it's funny as hell because the Chargers was projected to be a playoff team with him at the rim.
Yes.
So understand, the Texans are nowhere near what the Chargers was a year ago. But at the same time, it seems in the atmosphere around Houston is that, man, you ain't got no quarterback. This dude is serviceable.
No. Jimmy, ain't nobody said he ain't got no. I ain't never heard that. They just worry about They just worry about the quarterback can't keep his little old thing off of these women. They just talking about him. Jimmy, Tyrod Taylor is a bad dude now. Every way he played, he win. Virginia Tech, he won. Buffalo, he won. San Diego was projected to win till they stuck that stuff up in it. So, but Bob, bless his little heart, Jimmy. He got to play with these Astros. I mean, I'm sorry. Mandy, don't get mad at me. He got to play for these Texans, man. I said Astros. He got to play for the Texans. But you know what, Jimmy? Guess what? Sentimentally, see, y'all got to remember me, right? When all of y'all start bashing on people, I'm always going to be for that person. I don't know if y'all didn't notice that there. Because guess what? Y'all going to keep talking about the Cowboys. Look, I start off the show with a drone. Y'all keep talking about the Texans. I'm going to start liking them. But that's it. That's it. I ain't going no further. I'm not going no further. Trash cans. I haven't forgiven the trash cans yet, Jimmy. Jimmy, it takes time. It takes time. What that trash, Jimmy? Hey, Jimmy, did you used to hold this up, Jimmy? What you used to do? Y'all can't see it because I got an invisible trash can. Hold up.
So let me get this straight. So you ready to talk about the Astros now?
No, sir. Did they wait a minute? Did they come back and win last night?
Come back and win. Huh?
Them dudes was beating them. I thought them dudes were beating the Astros last night.
That's
somebody called
you was watching. Wrong game you watching. Wrong game.
What did they win by? What was the score?
Astros scored 3 runs in the first.
Okay.
Scored another run in the fourth.
Okay.
Won 4-0 shutout.
Oh, that was the other game they got the head toe off.
We beat the last place team like they're supposed to be like you're supposed to.
I apologize, Jimmy. I led off wrong. I'm sorry. Every time I see Mindy name up there, I'm gonna mess with the Astros. So just forgive me. Every time I see her up here. But Jimmy, you said emphatically yesterday the Yankees, the Atlanta gonna beat. I guarantee you Charles Barkley us yesterday. I guarantee. I ain't never heard you. I bet my right pocket, Jimmy. That's the game I'm talking about. Forget the Astros, because I like Dusty Baker. But Jimmy, how can you mess with my Carlos Stanton, Aaron Judge? Jimmy, you better leave my dudes alone. Hey, you see I'm liking them again. I just messing. Come on, man. What you got? 11 in a row, Jimmy.
What place they in? What place they in?
Huh?
Honda? That's a car. What place they in? That's what I'm saying. If they, there we go. Now, Astros, they in first place, by the way, guys. And guess what happened yesterday? See, that win yesterday was worth 2 wins.
Because lost?
Because Oakland lost to Seattle.
Oakland
is in second place. Seattle was in third place. Seattle and Oakland is playing. They wrapped up their series. Well, they wrap it up today, I think. And Oakland loses. So Oakland is 4.5 games behind. Seattle is 5.5 games behind. Astros in good shape right now.
I ain't saying they gonna lose. Listen, I didn't never say the Astros was gonna lose. I just don't like them because of Mindy. Y'all be talking about them.
And guess what? Astros get to make, I think, history today. They wrap up the series with Kansas City. Today's game, it starts with less than an hour from now, and it won't be televised.
Why?
It's a deal that in Major League Baseball, they're inching you into the future. So every team will have at least one game that will be broadcast on YouTube. So Astros will a free, it's no login to watch. You simply go to YouTube.
That ain't free, Jimmy. Well, Jimmy, I thought you said they're not allowed. Who is not allowed? You talking about MLB not allowed to broadcast? What are you saying?
No, the game in your local market.
Oh, right? Your local market. You can see it on YouTube, though.
It's right. Every game will be. Well, every team is supposed to have one game on the YouTube.
Okay, YouTube
pay you in.
Okay,
they have a deal. Major League Baseball has a deal with YouTube.
I got you.
The YouTube TV. That's what they're trying to get everybody in shape to log it on and watching YouTube TV. Well, you simply go to youtube.com/MLB. MLB, and on the YouTube, or you can just search If you got the YouTube app, just search MLB, and guess what? And it'll pop up, and you'll be able to watch the Astros. That game tips at 1:10 p.m. Central Time.
Guess what?
The Astros and the Kansas City Royals.
Hey, Mindy.
So
If I see Mindy go off of Facebook, go off of YouTube and go back to Facebook, I know she watching that game. Mindy, I know you watching that game at one. But Jimmy, somebody gonna tell me who was that? Karen Roach. I know what place the Yankees in. But guess what? I still like the Yankees. I don't care because they're in first place, second place. And what's my favorite team? Wait a minute. My favorite player, Karen Roach, happens to be on the San Diego Padres. Did they come back and win last night, Jimmy?
no. Padres done, man. Padres done. I mean, it's and you know what? Remember, they fired their pitching coach the other day. Now, I said it last week. Man, the Padres have a masterful pitching staff.
So what do the coach? Okay. So tell me how a new coach can help them.
No. They're done for this season.
You said they fired their pitching coach.
They're not physically eliminated,
Okay.
but they need one hell of a surge where they can, and they have the capability to do so. But the pitching is just giving up too many runs. With runners, especially with runners in scoring position, the San Diego Padres. I mean, and it's
But you ain't worried about that side of the fence, no way, right?
No, but see, remember what happened, Al? Early in the season, remember when the Padres played the Dodgers, and the baseball world stopped to pay attention to that series, and the Padres owned the Dodgers in that series earlier in the season, and that seemed like that was the highlight of their season of the whole year for them. Then, of course, they have injuries. Injuries is no excuse. That's a reason. That's not an excuse. It is what it is. But every damn team it looks like right now them suffered the injury bug. Every other team out there.
That's a part of sports now.
Absolutely. Look at Atlanta.
Yeah.
Your guy with the Atlanta Braves, he's out for the year. They're still in first place. Acuna.
Oh, yeah, I remember he got hurt.
He's out for the year. They're not. That's what they're not making no excuses in Atlanta. They're still in first. The Astros has been without Bregman, man.
Hey.
I don't know how since
that's a good one.
Since the middle of June. He was out right before the week of Juneteenth. Bregman has been out.
Is when he coming back ever?
Today. He comes back today.
I'm gonna tell y'all. Hey, what Mindy at? Y'all, Doug, ain't nobody worried about the Reds. Ain't nobody talking about. Don't nobody even talk about the Cincinnati Reds no more. That Pete Rose, cheating ass Pete Rose used to play for them. Cheating ass can't get in the.
Watching the baseball.
Doug, I don't want to talk about that, Doug. Doug, hold on. Jimmy, you just made me think about something. And watching Doug's comment made me forget about it. Just that quick. I had a great comment about it. It was about about the Astro. I don't know. Doug, quit posting that mess up there. But I just hate we're gonna miss Tatis, man. I just watched him. I watched him a couple times last night. I just hate we're gonna miss them. But Jimmy, y'all can win all you want. Oh, this is what I was saying. This is when I'm gonna cheer for the Astro. What I've been saying all season, Jimmy, when I'm gonna cheer for the Astro. When my man get back, the V-Master get back. Whenever the V-Master get back, that's what, Jimmy, you already know. That's when I went to the games all the time, every time that Verlander pitched. I'm a Verlander dude. Any dude that's got the swimsuit model of the Sports Illustrated go always be all right with me. I'm just saying. That's why Tom Brady always all right with me. I like that kind of stuff. So what does he got? What does he got?
Man, and
what the Dodgers doing? What my Dodgers doing?
The Dodgers are still not in first place, just like the Yankees.
Wild card.
They're still
Wild
not
card.
in first place.
Wild card.
Huh?
Wild card. You don't even look down that low.
Wow, yeah. Hey, I'm like the Jamaicans say, I don't have eyes in the back of my head. that Jamaican say? That you can't say.
No, she didn't say it, Jimmy. She didn't say it. The person said it first. Then she comment on it. She didn't start it though. She just said, "I'd have to have ice in the back of my head." Yes, I have to have.
She put some seasoning on it.
Yeah, she did. Oh, she did. If y'all missed the show yesterday, go back and look at it. So
now, of course, want to give a shout out, of course, to everybody that's joined us. All the ladies out there, Women Rock Wednesday is what we call this Wednesdays on the Chop Shop, and we're grooving right along. Of course, right now it is 27 minutes past the hour. 27 minutes past the hour. If you're on that lunch break with us on the Chop Shop, share the show. That's what I'm getting at.
Jimmy, it's Trey Phillips. It's Trey Phillips on the feed. I got a question. To all, where is Chuck McGowan? I need all my girls basketball people. Jimmy, I got to talk to them, Jimmy. Because every other day I see a woman, hold up. Purdue coach Sharon Versip is under investigation for creating a toxic and hostile environment, according to the Lafayette Journal-Inquirer. Purdue invest. What, Trey Phillips? What is wrong with these women? They got the cuss and have a toxic environment in women's basketball. Do these girls get on these coaches' nerves? Tell Jimmy, somebody got to explain. Excuse me, no, Jimmy. They can't. I don't want them to explain it to me. I want them to explain this to me. Not just explain why the dude at Syracuse get fired. Some old people. Why is always a toxic environment? This Women Rock Wednesday in women's basketball. What the hell is going on out here? Trey Phillips, that's a question for you. You can answer it at your leisure. Jimmy, what else you got? But I had to get that one in there, Sonya. I'm serious. I had to see that. They get Jimmy every week. And let me tell you
what happened this time? What happened?
Jimmy, it just says a toxic and hostile environment. After I read that part, I said, what is wrong with women's basketball? What is wrong? Is these girls getting on these coaches' nerves? Y'all help me. I just want to know. Hold up. Trey, I knew Trey had it for me. Trey said, yeah, she's old school, coach. She on they behind, and young people can't handle it. That's different than okay, my brother just messed up big time. Okay, all right, so it's different. So she's an old school coach, and them girls can't. So Jimmy, so women's basketball. So these young women can't accept the coaching. I guess that's what you're saying. Okay, all right. I just wanted to know. I know it's Women Rock Wednesday, and I wanted you to. Kevin Lewis says tough coaching girls are women basketball. You have to watch what you say. Oh wow, Jimmy, I ain't think about it like that. Mm-hmm. Hey, I ain't think about it like that, Jimmy. You got to watch everything. You watch your mouth on that, Walter Yates. Quit calling people heifers. I ain't heard that in a long time. My mama used to say that. I just want y'all. It's Women Rock Wednesday, man. I just be wanting to know. Odyssey, Odyssey, I want to hear that. Jimmy, what's the next subject? I go Odyssey. I shouldn't have said nothing.
Well, of course, next up we got a lot on the plate on the Chop Shop today. We talked football a while ago, and I missed one football added on, and that is former Worthing High School great Cliff Branch is among the finalists for the 2022 Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And you guys, Cliff Branch, he was a wide receiver who starred for the Oakland Raiders back in the Stickum days, in those.
Lester Hayes.
Yeah. And the thing about it, he played like from 72 to 85. Cliff Branch did.
But Jimmy, he part of the veterans on the veterans committee. He didn't make it just as a regular player. They're doing him on the veterans. It's a different one, because it's called a veterans something. I don't have the article in front of me, but it ain't like he just got out of, first, second
Yeah,
ballot.
they call him a senior candidate.
Senior candidate. Okay, senior
Yeah.
candidate. Okay.
And check this out, his numbers, right? Of course, he won 3 Super Bowls with the Raiders, right? He ranks in the top 5 in catches, right? Receiving yards, touchdowns over that span from that he played of 13, 14 seasons. Listen, only 3 players in NFL has more postseason yards receiving than Clifford Branch. And that would be Jerry Rice, Michael Irvin, and Julian Edelman, who you probably never would have guessed the third one. But remember, the New England Patriots was in that postseason numerous years. So he racked up postseason yards. And just wanted to give a shout out and acknowledge Cliff Branch, Worthing High School, is a finalist for the Hall of Fame. And I want to ask, since I think any of you guys out there that are familiar or historians of Houston Independent School District, was Clifford Branch among the initial inductees for the HISD Wall of Fame 2 weeks ago? I'm curious because he's on the verge and he's going to get voted in this Hall of Fame. He's a senior candidate. They don't even put them on the ballot unless they're a shoe in. They're not going to play around with those guys.
Something unique. Derek Johnson just mentioned Fred Biletnikoff. Jimmy, I got a chance to see Fred Biletnikoff at the Hall of Fame. And Derek Johnson just, but let me tell you something, Jimmy. A friend of mine is Larry Brown's daughter. Used to play for the Redskins. You remember Larry Brown, the running back? Larry Brown for the Redskins. So they got a big push for him. They want him to get in the NFL. And I'm just going to give y'all some of his career highlights. Because I know, you're a homer. You like to talk about Cliff Branch. But, it's a homer to me because his daughter's a great friend of mine. He had he was the most valuable player in the NFL in 1992. He was Offensive Player of the Year in 1972. I'm sorry, 1972. He was Offensive Player of the Year. Offensive Player of the Year. He was the Burt Bell Award winner in 72. He was a 4-time Pro Bowl selection. He was 2-time first team All-Pro selection. First Redskin to rush for over 1,000 yards. He won the 70 greatest Redskins. Redskins Ring of Fame. And 43 has never been issued to any other Redskin, that player. And he's not in the Hall of Fame. So they she was telling me about they got a big push for him. I'm just asking y'all. I don't know. What do y'all think? Y'all let me know what y'all think. If you're football purists, if you remember Larry Brown, I remember him real well because he had that, he had that one bar across. Jimmy, he had that one bar across his face. Kind of a long time ago. But yeah, I just wanted to share that, Jimmy. And you know what else I did? I got some HBC news I just want to pass on to y'all. I've been had it all week. I just want did y'all know that North Carolina A&T, that school that J.R. Richards is going to?
No, J.R. Smith.
J.R. Smith. I'm sorry. J.R. Smith is going to. Okay. North Carolina, their indoor track and field team currently ranks number 2 in the country. Jimmy, not number 2 HBCU, number 2 of all Division I track programs, according to the United States Track and Field Cross Country Coaches Association. Who is the speed on the team? Let's start with this young fella named Randolph Ross. Look him up. He is third in the nation in the 200 and the 400. And he and his teammates, Jimmy, are ranked number 1 in the country in the 4x400. Jimmy, then I didn't realize Terrence J., who used to, the little actor, he used to be on 106 Park.
Yeah.
I want to share this story with y'all, especially to people who got, he said his decision to go to AT&T, excuse me, North Carolina A&T, came out of necessity, Jimmy. He said his mama really wanted him to go to college, but he struggled academically in high school. Parents, his light bulb need to go on right now. He applied at a few different universities, NC State, Chapel Hill, in North Carolina. He got declined. Applied to 5 schools. He got declined. Jimmy, it was A&T who gave him an opportunity. He started off, Jimmy, on academic probation. He said if it wasn't for them giving him a chance, he probably would have never gone to college. He would have just went on and started working at the radio station. He said, but this HBCU took a chance on him. He said that is why he advocates for HBCUs, because they give opportunities to so many young people that can bring by a life-changing thing for them. But Jimmy, this is an academic probation guy. Guess what he wound up? He went and took it and ran with it, Jimmy. He was an Omega Psi Phi. He was a student government president, Jimmy. He was the student government association president, and he was on the radio. He was hosting parties. See, and he mentioned, Jimmy, he said today this information come easy, how to be great and how to be good. See, if you want to learn about anybody right now, you can just Google and see what you got. A master class on everything. You got a TED talk on everything. You can YouTube everything. You can tell. Oprah will tell you. They weren't telling us back then, Jimmy. Jimmy, we didn't have YouTube. We didn't have TED talks. Even back in 2000, we didn't even have. This was before Facebook. When he said he started out in school, he said now Oprah Winfrey got a bunch of speeches that are accessible for you to know. HBCUs, man, when I hear stories like this, that's what make me so proud of them. And Jimmy, I got some BCU trivia. It was in the year 2000, y'all. I want to know what HBCU had more African American medical applicants than Johns Hopkins, Harvard, and the University of Maryland combined. I'm gonna repeat that, Jimmy. I'm gonna give them a second, Jimmy. And I'm gonna give you it's gonna be multiple choice. I'm gonna give you a check. But Jimmy, in the year 2000, Jimmy, what HBCU had the more African American?
Talking about 21 years ago?
Yeah. 21 years ago. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna give you a multiple choice. I'm gonna give you hold on. In the year 2000, what HBU had more? Jimmy, we got some mature people. These people ain't no spring chickens on this damn feed now. African American medical school applicants. What HBCU had more African American medical school applicants than Johns Hopkins, Harvard, and Maryland, all of them combined? Alex, that was one of them, but that's not it. No, it wasn't Morehouse. See, I was Jimmy. I was going to give it to him, Jimmy. I was going to give my mother, but they going, nope, keep going. Not Meharry either. Nope. I was going to give y'all multiple choice, Jimmy. Guess who it was? Not PV.
We know it wasn't PV.
Hey, Tamika Cryer. Look at Mika. Mika Cryer, she got it, man. Jimmy, you talking about 21 years ago. Mika Cryer got it. It's Xavier in Louisiana. Jimmy, 20 years ago. that's just some HBC trivia. Hey, y'all take that and learn that. I'm glad. Hey, I even learned. I didn't even know that. But guess what? Well, Jimmy, when I'm at dinner parties and dinner things, guess what? I'm going to bring that up. Thank you. Mika says she old. No, Mika, you ain't old. No, you know your history, and you from Louisiana. A lot of people from Louisiana, especially from New Orleans, would know that one. But what else you got, Jim?
Yeah. I was just looking, and of course, another piece of NFL news. Another starter was named today. Trevor Lawrence was named the starter for the Jaguars. So he's going to be starting opening day, and which is, I mean, that was the worst kept secret in football.
Oh, yeah.
But still, it's official. That means he goes into the last week of preseason knowing that. Well, what it means is, bottom line, he gets to get all of the reps with the first team.
Yeah.
That's what that means. It ain't no more platooning in practice. You get the reps with the first team. That's what that means. To the quicker you name your starting quarterback, that means now he don't have to. He get familiar with that center putting that ball in his hands, especially when you're talking about a new quarterback coming into with a new.
But Jimmy, he had nobody. Jimmy, he had nobody to fight with but Gardner Minshew.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but still, now Minshew don't have to worry about wondering when he gonna take his snap. Get in your place, go find that clipboard, get you a nice fitted cap, and twist that thing backwards and put some headphones on, put some beats, whatever the deal is. They only have beat. What deal they got with the NFL now? It used to be Beats by Dre.
It's Bose. It's not Bose. It's Bose now.
It's Bose. That's what Bose. Yeah. go slide you some on and listen to something. Listen to somebody up there in the booth. I
got one more. HB. Did y'all know that Tuskegee University is the only HBCU in the country to be listed as a natural historic site? Hey, y'all, they were sending me only one. It's a natural historic site. I didn't know that until Saturday. I was watching, y'all. Let me tell you what I was watching. I have a cheat sheet. It's called 101 on Aspire TV. I think Aspire TV, HBC 101. HBCU 101. So great show. I tape it, then I went back and got it a little bit. What else you got, Jimmy?
Yeah. What else we got? Oh, on the docket, of course, right now it's 43 minutes past the hour on the Chop Shop. If you're just tuning in, I want to take a moment to reflect back and remind you guys that funeral services for Cynthia Guillory is going to be Saturday, 11 a.m. in Fort Worth, Texas. And that's Cynthia Guillory. She's one of the matriarchs of the grassroots basketball scene in the DFW. She passed away approximately a couple of weeks ago, and after a hard battle with cancer. And so now Cynthia Guillory, which will be laid to rest on this week, this Saturday in Fort Worth, that is. I spoke with one of the members of Irvin Big E Davis's family, and and by the way, the Cynthia Guillory is going to be at the Christ Cathedral Church, in case you wanted to know, in the DFW area, and want to pay your respects. The Christ Cathedral Church in Fort Worth. Funeral starts at 11 a.m. this Saturday. In regards to Irvin Big E Davis, the date, I've gotten word this morning, the date, as expected, would be next Saturday. I'll get more intel and share with you guys. We should have it on tomorrow's show, possibly. Once again, that means if you're planning to have Labor Day festivities or that weekend, that will be Labor Day weekend. So they're planning to do a memorial, maybe even 2 different memorial gatherings for Irvin Big E Davis. Yes, and he did go to Dallas Kimball, as you asked it. I think somebody asked that yesterday. Big E played basketball at Dallas Kimball. And his brother Chris was a basketball player at North Texas. Big E was one of the grad assistants, one of the GAs for Johnny Jones. Yeah. When Johnny Jones, the current Texas Southern University head coach, he was head coach at North Texas a few years back. One of the things that I got one second. I want to make sure. Let me see. I gotta get something real quick, Hatter.
Okay.
And I need you to just bump me off the screen.
Hold on.
Give me 10 seconds.
Hold on. Let me uncrop the screen.
I got to
All
get
right.
my legs
See
up.
you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. hey, y'all, and what else? I had something for y'all too. Women Rock Wednesday, because I know he gonna go. I saw something that I wanted to share with where is this young lady?
Here we go.
No, are you back already, Jimmy? Okay, all
Yeah.
right, that was fast. Damn.
Yeah.
I was gonna give them something they can feel.
Yeah.
Jimmy,
I was
Jimmy, this
thinking about-
name him and his liking stuff. Jimmy, this name.
we gonna talk. We got
Okay,
top
I
of the
got
hour.
some.
We can
Okay,
get
I got some.
I want to
Okay, come
reflect a little bit.
on, reflect.
On
Reflect.
Big E.
Okay,
And let me give you something out
okay.
to keep you
Keep
fired up.
me, yeah. Cause
Let me
y'all
give
worked
you
the hell out of me yesterday. Had a great. That was a great interview. I mean, a great meeting yesterday with Dr. Green and Bo Porter. I mean, I love to see stuff like that. Jimmy, that's the first time we done did 5 screen in a long time. 5 people on the screen in a long time. Hey, y'all, we can get up to 6 on the screen. We can get up to 6. Oh yeah, I see this one. Okay.
I just sent you something right there.
Okay. I got you.
That's gonna fire you up right there. Now, and then I'm gonna send you something else right now. I'm sending Hatter something, guys, so that he can share with you, and that way you guys can get to see what we're seeing. That's how we do in the chop shop. Every now and then we what they call it, we ad lib and put something out there for you. And here we go. Hatter, and I'm gonna send you something else. I got one more for you.
Send it to me. Because as you send it, as you send it, I'm processing. That little wheel is turning.
Right there.
The wheel is turning. Hey, the wheel is turning.
I got one more for you right there.
All right.
And that way now, as we reflect on Big Irvin Davis. There you go, right there. Hey, and this was from 2017. And you see a lot of the fellas on there. Big E, in case you guys know, that's him in the back. The guy all the way to your left, that's Doug Jones with no cap. You see the back and sides of Doug Jones.
Doug! I should have cropped you out, Doug. My bad.
And this is like I mentioned yesterday about the hospitality rooms at the hotel. Okay. And this is a scene from the hotel during the spring icebreaker, how we fellowship. And all the fellas come, and we have everything, top shelf, everything you can think of. We have sitting there for them to consume, and well as some of the parents as well. So this was a memorable, and this is one of the things why I don't really take a lot of pictures, but now it feels good to know and to reflect back on moments like that. And that was a you could just tell by some picture you look at it and say a picture is worth 1,000 words. Yeah. You could tell the atmosphere on that night was festive and was joyful.
Yeah, y'all seemed like y'all was partaking in that room. Y'all seem like,
guess what? Nobody had to drive. Nobody had to drive.
I know the hospitality room was in full effect.
And we have food up in there as well. And that's Big E from his days at Dallas Kimball. He's number 33. And that's Big Irvin Davis back at Dallas Kimball with his Air Jordans on back in the days. I share that picture with you guys, and we just taking a blast to the past. Share the show right now.
Yeah.
There's some people that follow you. Understand, you're not going to get this stuff anywhere else.
No, sir. Jimmy, I got something else for him too, Jimmy. Hold on. I got something else for him. I got something else for him. Let me put that thing in there. And I'll let you hold on. Yeah, y'all doing it, Jimmy. We can talk about this.
You gotta rock and wait in this one.
That was in Vegas, right?
That video was just a week and a half ago in Las Vegas. That was one of the last videos that you have guys that probably exist of Big E in a party atmosphere,
Wow.
in a grown folk atmosphere. That video right there is classic. That was one of his last nights hanging out. Matter of fact, I think that was the night before, 2 nights before he came back home to DFW and took sick. And I think that he took sick he got back on last Tuesday, my mom's birthday, August the 17th, is when Big E flew back in the DFW. And immediately had to go to the hospital like the next. Well, no, he didn't go to the hospital. He was sick, and because he passed away at home, they found him unresponsive. So Big E, man, Irvin Davis, wanted to take a time out and shed a moment on that.
Yeah, that was good. Good. I needed that.
Want you guys to please do your part and share the show if you hadn't already. Share the show to your timelines. And also, I got the call and got the note that the Dallas Showtime basketball program, they have committed, they will be opening their season once again at the Spring Icebreaker. So we're going to plan something special. We don't know yet for Big E. And as I say that, I know one thing for certain. This right here should make many of you guys think about.
He always got that towel. He always got that towel.
Hal, I'm going to tell you something. There's many hotels around the country that missing a lot of them little middle-sized towels because of Big E.
Jimmy, I ain't gonna lie. When I was a little younger, I'm always, and I stay at a nice hotel. Jimmy, I'm always gonna knock off. But when I found out from the hotel GM, he said, Robert, we expect for y'all. They got that, Jimmy, in their budget. We expect for you roguish ass people to steal something. he said, we expect for y'all to steal them towels. I said, wow, I did not know it's figured into the cost, Jimmy. So steal your one anyway. But now don't be messing with them robes now. If you go to them robes, they're going to charge your ass for them robes now. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, you mentioned the robes. They're going to hit you for 90.
Jimmy, hold up. Jimmy, senior trip, Jimmy. We went to high school. We went to Florida. Jimmy, we went to Florida, and we had loaded up the bus. Jimmy. And everybody got on the bus to head back to Memphis. Jimmy, do you know the people came out of the hotel flagging our bus down? Man, Jimmy, I went to a predominantly white school. There wasn't but 5 in the senior class. 5 blacks in the senior class, Jimmy. 5 of us. Jimmy, those folks had stole everything, the blankets, everything out them folks' hotel room, man. Them folk, we had to stop the bus. Them folk had to get their stuff back. They had stole the comforters and everything off the beds. Everything that had in a room, these folks, and hold up, y'all, I didn't go to school. Listen to me. Y'all, I hope y'all read my lips closely. I didn't go to Yates. I went to Sheffield in the suburbs. April 5 blacks in the senior class. Jimmy, they stopped the bus and them folks had to get that stuff back, man. They knocked them clean off. Jimmy, they was knocking the Bibles off. They stole everything out the room. I just wanted to share that story. They stopped the bus. I just wanted to share. Yeah, Dominique, that was a true story.
And of course, as we inch into the top of the hour, 56 minutes past the hour on the Chop Shop, the Midday Sports Happy Hour, the best 120 minutes of your day. One thing about it, man, you never know what you're gonna get. We want to make a full lap around the track today in various sports. We're gonna talk a little NBA, and we're gonna get ready for you to sharpen your professional pencil in a second. But first, I'm gonna give you guys some news. The NBA, the Houston Rockets, has reached down and rewarded the G League Ignite by giving a training camp contract to Deshaun Nix. He played along with Jalen Green this past season in the G League Ignite program with Rod Strickland and those guys. So training camp, that means you just basically have the opportunity to play your way into either a G League deal or a G League deal with one of the other teams in the league, and or you can up your stock with some up-to-date footage for international opportunities. That's basically what this is for. He's not going to make the Rockets team. They don't have any room for him whatsoever. But it's an opportunity for him to showcase. Remember,
This
anyway,
the
the
kid who left
NBA
UCLA. Could have left UCLA. He didn't get drafted. He went to Summer League, played for another team, and now Rockets gonna give him a training camp deal. You're right, he's not gonna make the Rockets. And he's trying to build his profile. Maybe the kid just didn't want to go to school.
Yeah.
Because now, Jimmy, what y'all be saying? I don't think he planned it that way.
Well, absolutely. But he got the opportunity. And the thing is, see, like the G League initiative, 2 of those guys got drafted in the first round.
Yeah.
They basically signed 10 guys approximately and hoping that 1 or 2 or more would make it. So that's the odds.
It wasn't a guarantee that they're going to make it.
No. But
those 2 was going to make it, Jimmy, regardless, though.
But I'm just saying, so that means those other guys, they're along for the ride because everybody, and think about it like this. They got a fair allotment of opportunities because it's no secret. Every time Jalen Green and Kuminga played, that was 30 NBA people at least on the sidelines.
Absolutely.
So every time they practiced, they had double-digit NBA people at every damn practice. So understand, that means the opportunity was there for all of those guys. So the ones that didn't get drafted, can't feel sorry for them. Don't dare. They leaped out on fate, and guess what? Charges and consequences. Some of them, they realize now, reading the book backwards, you had opportunity, you didn't seize it. So now what? You got to go the long road, the very long road. And this stuff, and the thing about it,
it's a hard road, Jimmy. Jimmy, it's a hard road, man. I'm telling y'all, this in the NBA, if you in it, boy, thank God. Get on your knees every day and pray that you get there and you stay. And I mean, for real. Y'all, I'm telling y'all how hard it is. Y'all got to remember now, it's 30 guaranteed contracts going in. So that means 30 guys who played last year, Jimmy, got to go, is not going to have a job. Iman Shumpert and guys like that, they done. He got a new show with his wife and his kid. He probably won't be able to make it again because, I mean, he just won. That's why I was telling you, Jimmy, I was thinking about you remember Udonis Haslem. I wasn't being facetious. I was just saying, get his old ass up and put him a suit on and give another young person that chance. It ain't but $2.6 million. Give a young person that chance to make a team. It's that hard. It's so hard to make it in the NBA. They'd rather give a 38-year-old dude, 38-year-old dude, a slot that he's never gonna play, and then to give it. That's how hard the NBA is. I just wanted to say, when people keep always talking about this dude a pro, this dude this a pro, dude, this shit is still hard. Still hard. I'm sorry. What else you got?
Yeah, and we talking NBA news right now.
I think I know what you're talking about.
And what we're gonna do is we're gonna slide over, and once again, former Dallas Maverick, current New York Knicks, Nerlens Noel from Boston, Massachusetts area, played with the BABC grassroots program. Mm-hmm. He filed a lawsuit against his former agent, Rich Paul, and Clutch Sports. claiming that he lost $58 million in potential salary after Paul allegedly persuaded him to turn down a 4-year, $70 million deal that Mark Cuban had on the table. So the deal was on the table. The agent persuaded him to play hardball with it and take a gamble on himself, on his talents, which did not pay off. So basically now he's suing the agent. So here's what I'm asking you, Howard. I ask you to sharpen your professional.
Oh, that's easy. That's easy. Come on.
Does that first, how do project this will turn out?
Nah, I don't know that. I don't know how it's gonna turn out, Jimmy.
In favor of
if Mark Cuban, I guess they're gonna bring him on trial. They're gonna bring him to court. If Mark Cuban or whoever the GM, what's his name, Donnie Nelson, can prove that they did offer that, and you got to understand, Jimmy, what an agent is a contract advisor. They give people advice. You can take the advice, or you don't have to. Because Nerlens Noel had the option of saying, I don't care what you say. I want that deal. Agent is not the boss, ladies and gentlemen. I know y'all be thinking the player is the boss. The player, if you hire an agent, you got the trust that he gonna make decisions with your best interest in mind. And I said this long time ago because I don't want to get on I'm not bashing nobody. Because every time I say something, they say something that don't, somebody say, well, man, Hatter was bashing you. Or Rich, no, I'm not. I'm just saying is back then, you go back and find the show, back then, I said that they a little too busy running behind LeBron. This kind of stuff could happen. I'm going to repeat that. These guys are so busy running behind LeBron and doing everything for LeBron. That's what you get when you sign in a situation. Every player is not like LeBron. LeBron is a different animal. Y'all got to realize Rich Paul's loyalty gonna always be LeBron. You know what? Rich Paul didn't have no money to start no agency. Where you think he got the money from? It's the first time in history that David Stern let an agent bankroll his friend to becoming an agent and in other words, LeBron got an agency. But don't nobody never talk about that. But Robert, but it's unethical. Okay? So all I'm saying is, I believe this happened. I believe Nerlens Noel. I do. Because Rich always probably say, Jimmy, I can get you more money than that. I'm Rich Paul. But the problem lies, Jimmy, you probably read it, but you didn't mention it. They didn't want him to go to certain teams that had a chance of challenging LeBron James' road to the finals, or road through the playoffs. They didn't want him on certain teams. It's a conflict of interest, Jimmy. Jimmy, at that point, when I'm talking to Nerlens Noel, I got to do what's in the best interest for Nerlens Noel. Yeah, he got hurt. We ain't talking about getting hurt. Everybody get hurt. Hold up, excuse me. Rick Brown. What's his boy name? Hold on. Didn't Kevin Durant get hurt and get a max? Well, I know that's different, but in the NBA, you can get hurt and still get a lot of money. This guy was signing 1-year deals. Jimmy, who is the king of 1 and 2 year deals? LeBron James. Your ass ain't LeBron James. LeBron said, I just signed a 1 year deal and a 2 year option, a 1 year with another option. But Nerlens Noel didn't have, you have to gauge the market, man. And I said it back then, that kid should have took that money. And if all I'm saying, if that guy gave him that advice, because that's all we offer you, Kimberly Jackson, is advice. No, dude. You know the guy respect him. He left his other agent. He left Happy Walters to go to Rick. He left Happy Walters to go to this guy because Rick's telling him what he can do for him. So, Jimmy, it's I don't really have to put on a thinking cap for that, Jimmy, because I lived through this stuff the last couple of years because I was saying, dude, you got to take that money. You ain't that damn good. You like Lil Ugly. Excuse me, Dennis Schrader. Who somebody mentioned this? Yes, you ain't that damn good, man. You're journeyman. What Jimmy? What that man said when I put up that man? Bring me my money. That's what he should have been telling him. Hey, bring me my money. But guess what? I don't know what's gonna happen. But I think I smell a rat. I think the kid just think about it. Jimmy, put yourself in this position, Jimmy. You're a young guy, right? You already think you bad because you remember you went to Kentucky. Jimmy, all I'm thinking about at these meetings, Jimmy, right? At this, somebody posted this yesterday. Check this out. At these meetings, Jimmy, at this court. Hold up. Jimmy, they said, that's LeBron. Look, that's LeBron and Calipari sitting up in the damn Michael and Frank Pantangeli brother when he was about to snitch on him. So that's LeBron. Jimmy, just think about you. I done already left you, right? No, Jimmy, you're a young 19-year-old boy. So I done talk you into leaving your agent, Jimmy. So guess what? You over here with the LeBron crew. You with Clutch Sports. I'm going to give you a Clutch Sports t-shirt. I'm going to give you, you're going to walk around, I'm down with Clutch, right? Jimmy. So, young man, impressionable. The mighty. So you come to me, I'm Rich Paul. Well, Rich, what should I do? Man, I got this, man. You going to get paid, man. But Jimmy, you don't get paid. Then you have to wait another year. You don't get paid. Dude, you told me not to take this. You told me not to take this deal. I was going to get a better deal. Hell yeah, I'm going to sue your ass. Yes. Jimmy, what'd you say? What did Jimmy have to buy the room or sell the fact? Dude, you should have bought that room because your ass wasn't that good. You should have took that 58 and ran like a turkey through the comb. But we don't know. He talking about should Schrader sue his agent if the agent gave him bad advice. But if he gave him bad advice, that's all I'm saying. I don't know if Happy advised him on. Yeah, I know. Rod will send me that too, Jimmy. I got it. I'm mess with it.
Okay, now let's make sure now on your questions you because certain platforms may not be able to see the question on theirs.
Okay,
right? So
give me a question. Shoot them to me, Jimmy. Shoot them to me.
So the question you was about to answer was from on the Facebook Boom Boom Room from Kenneth, and he asked, did Happy Waters advise
him on the lawsuit?
Nerlens Noel on the lawsuit?
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know.
Now another question is Rick Brown asked, why haven't anyone offered him that type of money again?
Because he's not that good. He's not a $58 million a year player. You got to strike when the iron is hot. The iron is not going to always be hot for a marginal player, Rick Brown. You know, you got to strike. I put it like this. Alan Crabb, a couple of years ago, got $75 million. Who in a right damn mind would get Alan Crabb a 20 Alan Crabb probably ain't in the league right now, Rick Brown. So it's called timing. When people get these contracts, like Stephon Curry, he got $200 million contract. It wasn't because he was the best. It was the timing. The timing of he got his first 200 deal, and the timing when he got his second 200 deal. Rick is just timing, man. It's just this guy is not. Rick, would you give him $58 million? Since you want to ask the question, would you give his will you give him $58 million, Rick? Sometimes, y'all, some of these questions you got to ask yourself. Y'all remember when they gave Alan Crabb $75 million, Jimmy? He was walking around Vegas like he was
the Rockets almost signed him. Remember,
Yes.
They gave him the money because the Rockets came in and gave him an offer. In Atlanta, he was restricted at the time. Atlanta said, we ain't letting you go to the Rockets. We gonna give you this bag.
Jimmy,
and Rockets said, good.
I'm finna tell you something that a lot of people won't say that's in my position. Listen to me. Y'all heard this. And y'all can soundbite this one. Ain't none of them worth it. Ain't none of them worth the money. The owners ain't worth the money they getting. The players ain't none of them worth it. But that's what the market is set. That's what the market is set. So guess what? You have to pay it. Because it's a 50% split. Owners get this amount of money. The players got to split this kind of money. So guess what? It had, like Alan Crabb, they had to pay that money to somebody. Because that was the year they had to play. Had a balloon payment, a balloon movement in the salary cap. So I think the guy got a great case, Jimmy. Because I said it years ago. I mean, when it happened, I said, they missed this. They misgave. Hold up. And listen to me, y'all. What is his name? Rich Paul misgauged the climate and cost his client that money, his ass should be responsible. I'm going to repeat. If he misgauged the climate, if he told that boy who looks up to him, who left somebody else to go over there to him because he was representing, but best friends with the mighty LeBron James. LeBron James know everything. LeBron James. All y'all love LeBron James. I want to be around LeBron James. Ben Simmons, I want to be around LeBron James. JSP, I want to be LeBron James. Rich Paul, LeBron James. So that kid listened to Rich Paul. So if Rich Paul told him that, and the kid, the advice, because remember I told you, agent is a contract advisor. All we give is advice. You take it or not. So if he told him, dude, this is all I can get you, and this is it, you need to take this deal, I think the kid would have took the deal. That's Jimmy. That's why. Jimmy. I'm just trying to give it to him where the ghost can get it. If I told you, I gave you advice, Jimmy, think about this. Jimmy, you done left your agent to come to me. And if I had told you, see this, Jimmy, this is where the common sense come in. And I come and tell you, because you look up to me, hey man, let's take this money and run with it. Your ass ain't getting no more. We better take this. The kid would have took it. That's why that kid's suing this man. This stuff don't usually happen. People don't usually sue their agents like this. I think Rich Paul was negligent. I really do. I might be wrong. But I'm just common sense telling me, Jimmy, if he had advised this kid to take it, this kid wouldn't be doing this. This kid wouldn't go to court with all this scrutiny. That's all I'm trying to. That's all. Yeah, ain't none of them worth that money. Yeah.
My next question is: remember, he met Rich Paul according to his lawsuit
At a party.
documents, his court documents,
All-Star
at
games.
a party
Yeah.
when he met him to discuss possibly leaving his agent and coming on with Clutch Sports. Well, that's pretty much in line with, let's say, I'll give you an analogy off to the sidebar. When one of you grassroots coaches and you run into one of these mammies or the pappies or the kid at the nacho stand and you make your play, and what the first thing you tell them? That person ain't playing you right. You can give them more exposure. You can go and play this. You got, matter of fact, you got what size you wear. I got your tennies in the trunk. I got your size. You make your spiel right then. Whatever they're doing, you always gonna claim in part of the spiel that you can do more. That they getting shortchanged in their quest for exposure, right? They got you ranked too low. You get ranked high. So similar. And one day, one of them parents gonna be the wrong one. They gonna sue one of y'all ass.
But
It's coming.
Jimmy, they can sue them, but they don't have any fiduciary duty. These guys here haven't.
It depends on the guarantee that's made, or if somebody made. It depends on, you can sue. Now the judge might toss it out.
Oh yeah,
but your ass can make the news.
But they're not really representing the player. In this case, you got a signed document saying
name, image, likeness is on the hat now, and so now people are going to be.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, you can't sue unless the summer coach have a signed document with you.
Unless somebody in that instance, had say, look, man, I can get you. You come over here. We can get you. Your Twitter worth this. I can get you. You can make this.
I see what you're saying.
And you sign the deal.
It's too different. You're trying to bring it that. No, it's too different. Jimmy, who is the governing body? So anybody can sue anybody.
No. Yeah, you can.
What? So hold up.
It's gonna be a waste of time.
Okay. So a summer coach can do everything for one of these nappy head ass kids, and the parents just leave and tell you that they can kiss my ass if my son. You put your feet in my ass if my son ever be on your team, and you done paid for light bill, every kind of bill for 2 or 3 years, and they'll say that to you. Shouldn't a summer coach have a reason to sue her ass?
You can, but then what happens? Know what happens? It turns into the Zion situation.
Not the same thing, Jimmy. Not the same thing.
No. It turns.
Zion signed papers.
I'm saying, but it turns into a variation of that, because that means now you got to give that kid's amateurism up. That's why that was an unwritten rule. That's taboo. Nobody really just goes there in amateur sports, because many people done got burnt.
Yeah, many people done got burnt. But Jimmy, what I'm trying to say, agent, client, we got a duty. Summer basketball coaches don't have no duty to none of them, because them parents ain't got no duty to them.
I got one.
Come on.
What's the young fella name? Derek Griffin. Could a lawsuit be made? Huh?
No. Tell me why. Why would the lawsuit be made? You got to give me ground. Hey, Nerlens Noel got great grounds. Give me Derek Griffin.
No, Noel, I'm just saying.
No, he got.
It's a bunch of if-thens that you'd have to insert.
Jim. I just want. This is how some people think. I got to put this on the screen. I got to put this on the screen. It's just this shit don't make no sense. But guess what? This is why some people think. This hold up. Somebody, I got to let you see this. Agents are human. Can't get it right every time. They damn better get it right every damn time. Because it's
Legal
your son. You
obligation.
ain't got but one son. But I ain't going to even go there, Jim. I want you to get back to Derek.
Yeah,
Hey,
and somebody, but yeah, a bunch of
airplane pilots are human. But that plane go down with your ass on it, Sensei. Well, they're just human. I'm just finna go there. I shouldn't even put that shit on the screen. Come on, Jimmy. What'd you say? What'd you say?
I mean, I was just giving the thing in regards
Tell
to.
me about Derek Griffin. Tell me about
Yeah,
Derek.
I mean, yeah, what Derek Griffin is. I mean, understand, neither one of us were in the room. That's why I say you would have to insert a bunch of if-thens.
What happened? Tell me what happened with Derek Griffin. What you think? What you feel happened?
Derek Griffin was an All-American football star.
Okay.
Who wowed the world in with his basketball talents.
Mm-hmm.
He had offers on the table in basketball.
Mm-hmm.
He's the guy many of you guys remember that played alongside the Harrison twins back in summer of 2012. They graduated in 2013. Derek Griffin went to Rosenberg Terry High School. Now, as a football player, he was exceptional, being 6'7", can touch the top of the square with both hands.
I want to know where the negligence went in it.
What
was
very
the
promising wide receiver. Well, you remember when he was at TSU,
right?
He went on social media several times posing, and after what appeared to be trips to the store and or car dealerships, posting stuff while he was still enrolled as a student athlete at TSU. Mm-hmm. So my thing was a bunch of if-thens, meaning if you had entered some type of an agreement or even signed something, and the people NCAA did not know, or TSU did not know, if then somebody else gonna be in trouble for that. Okay. Because that means somebody entered.
It didn't happen. Jimmy, the only person who lost in the agent lost. Whoever paid he lost. He need to be seeing Derek Griffin ass.
No. But that's your investment. It happens all the time. Agents invest in future talent all the time, Heather. Invest all the time. Come on now.
But you saying, where is the neglect? You trying to parallel this to this situation.
If then. I said also gave you the disclaimer. I say none of us were in none of the rooms. I say so it would be an insertion of if-thens. If this happened, then Derek
Griffin, hold up. Derek Griffin didn't get put out of school. He just showed. Hold on. No. Was no neglect involved. Derek Griffin went to these tryouts, fat, slow, and out of shape. So if I was the agent, I would have sued his ass.
Okay, so let's go back to this question right here. Does the language, in writing says that you can't enter a written agreement or you can't enter an agreement with an agent, blah, blah, blah. That's the key. Now, that answer to that question is what's going on.
Jimmy, but that's neither here or there.
No. That's important.
It's not important.
If the verbiage says you cannot enter an agreement with an agent, then that means, my next question would be, do you think that this young man was an amateur while he was at TSU based on all those photos?
Every player at Kentucky, every player at Clemson, every player at every school out there. Every school out there. But we talking about, we can't get away from the Rich Paul situation. You took us on a rabbit trail that don't really, Jimmy, those archaic rules are gone anyway. Because guess what? I can go give a player what the hell I want to do, give it to him right now.
No, you
kidding
can't.
me? Yeah,
no, you can't.
Yes,
you
I can.
got to fill documentation out, Heather.
Yes,
you just can't go and give a kid a bag.
But guess
legally,
what, Jimmy?
And he gonna keep his amateurism status?
Jimmy, it's being done right now.
Okay, I'm just saying
As
it's not
me and you
being,
speak
once
right
again.
now. Somebody
Once again, if you, for those who are doing it,
in
they are
Texas,
not
Jimmy.
doing it
Jimmy, you
legally.
thinking Texas? Everybody's rules ain't like Texas.
This ain't got everybody. This is a nationwide rule. For once again, for everybody that's giving a bag to a kid, that is giving a bag to a kid.
Jimmy.
Did they report it? Did they report it to the IRS?
Jimmy, I don't
Did
even
they
want
file
to
it on their taxes?
Jimmy, I don't even want to get into the bag situation. Let's talk about, let's stay on point. You took us on the craziest ass turn that I ever seen take in the world. That is not the same thing as what we were talking about. This is not the same thing. You talking about what somebody do with a paperwork? This is not the same thing.
The
So
same
how would
thing
you
was a
tell me
matter
how
of
you gonna
somebody-
parallel this?
The same. Listen, once again, because you still,
I can hear you plainly. You're not
once
listening
again,
to me.
the topic was the ability to sue somebody. That's what the topic. That's
Jimmy,
what brings
anybody
up.
can sue somebody.
So okay, so it should have been open and shut conversation then.
I said that.
The ability to sue somebody for, and you entered, you said, well, he wasn't signed. And my thing was, if
I said he wasn't what?
You said he wasn't signed.
No, don't
You
worry
said, why
about what
you
I
let
said.
TSU?
You better keep what you saying. Because you keep all you talking about somebody suing somebody. I asked you, why would Derek Griffin sue a bus cook?
And
why?
And I just gave you an if then. If the verbiage in the rules for agents by the NCAA or with your agents, if it says that a player you cannot enter into a verbal agreement, if that's what is included. Now we know it says that he can't do a written agreement. We know that. That's a no-brainer. You cannot enter a written agreement. But my question was, I remember I said if thens. If the law states that you cannot enter into a verbal agreement with them as well, then that's grounds, because we know
grounds for what? Grounds for what? Grounds for what? To sue? So who gonna do the suing? Who gonna do the suing?
One of them have grounds to sue, Heather. It don't matter. Probably both of them. Both of them.
Who are they? The coach, the agent,
the
or the player?
agent, the bag giver, and the bag taker. Probably both of them. Probably the bag giver and or the bag taker.
Jimmy, I'm sorry. I thought you asked my expertise in this realm. Where Rich Paul. That's why I got the expertise. That bullshit you talking about, I don't have no expertise in that. Listen, I don't have no expertise in that. That's your expertise in that. I can't comment on that. I can't comment. I've never seen that happen. I don't have precedents that from what you talking about, that kind of stuff. I don't have knowledge of somebody suing.
So when is the last case that you know of back to Nerlens Noel, where the player sued the agent because he influenced him to turn down the deal? When is the last time?
It's a rare time. It might happen a couple. It's a rare time. It's rare.
I'm waiting. Name me the time before then. Because when I understand, this is
about Jimmy. You asked for Mike. Dude, I don't care about the last time. We talking about this one right here.
So this last time.
Let's talk about right here.
Time.
Nerlens Noel is suing this guy. Okay, so what the Derek Griffins and all that goofy ass, I just don't understand. They're in two different balls. I'm on Mars and your ass on Venus. Cause I don't know what the hell you talking about, how this mean anything with this. These two guys got players a contract. When you sign a contract with a player, you have to sign something. That means mama, daddy, I'm signing it with the player. I got to look out for this player. That's the only thing I'm talking about. I don't know nothing about all these old crazy ass agreements with Derek Griffin and all of them. Forget them. This guy gave this guy bad advice. The reason I say it's bad, because the player says it's bad. So now Rich Paul got to go and prove that, hey man, I told this guy to take that money and he didn't. That's what we was talking about. I ain't talking about this back channel shit, going behind somebody, the NCAA. I ain't talking about that back channel. I ain't got no expertise in that. I'm talking about this right here. You reading off of, see, it's easy to read off of ESPN and form an opinion. I'm just telling you, if Kenneth Gamble had came to me, Kim Jackson and his mama, well, mama don't mean nothing no more, so forget it, because he's over 21 years old. Ken Jackson said, Hatter, I come to Ken Jackson and said, Hatter, and I repeated this one. I thought you got it when I did this, but somehow you wanted to go into the abyss. I said, Ken, this is all the money that we able to get you right now. Let's take this $58 million and run with it. And if Ken Gamble said, no, man, get me some more, I would have said, how in the hell you know? Because I'm the professional at this. But I know we got a lot of people that read a lot of papers like Jimmy. They think they the professionals in this. So you might have come back and said, well, I think I can get more. I said, well, okay. All right. Let me go on record as, dude, you need to take this. Hey, mama, everybody in my office, let's go on record. He's turning down this $58 million. Want me to try to get him more. Now, if Rich Paul did that, he's good. If he didn't, it's okay. It's okay. That's the only point. All that other stuff, that back channel and who ain't did an agreement, we ain't talking about that. These guys got an agreement. Let's stay on that. Let's stay on that. Stay on that. That's all. That's all I'm trying to say. What else? What else we got? Cause seem like Sensei think they run shit on this, talking about the next subject. Like who or she, whatever it is, like they run the chop shop. Y'all need to sit down now and chill. They're probably settled out of court. Yes. But did y'all see what Rich Paul, we said, well, the reason I'm mad, hold up. This is why the boy mad, y'all. Hey, Mika, quiet. Let me talk to somebody who might listen. Mika, check this out. You negotiate these little bitty deals you gave me. These deals. You done already messed up. This is what I'm thinking Noel's saying. I'm finna be on. I got a $5 million deal and I got a $4 million, whatever the deals he got. And you want the commission? You waiting for me to send you the $200,000 and you done F me out of $58 million? That's why this young cat mad. You sending me an invoice, I didn't pay you, you mad at me? And you were the reason that, now if this, I'm talking about, I can just sense, yo, it's just a flow. Just being in this business so long, it's just a flow that's going on. You ain't gonna get it reading the goddamn ESPN. Something is going on here. Y'all don't understand. It's situations, Jimmy. I wish I could go. It's invoices to a lot of people who has never been paid. Can y'all imagine players getting all of this money, going to the strip club, going to everywhere else, paying bras, paying this and buying cars, and still you got an invoice that you didn't send him for over a year and hadn't paid you? Let me tell you something. That ain't nothing I done read in ESPN. That didn't happen to me. I got a legal box full of unpaid invoices. So Rich Paul sent this boy invoice for $220,000, and this boy said, the nerve of this Negro sending me an invoice, and he done messed me out of 58 mil. See, sometimes y'all got to get out the cloud and quit being a damn fan and just look at the facts. Look at the facts. That's all I'm saying. Look at the facts. Why is this player suing this guy? Some people, hold on now. Some people, the Players Association, try to get in and mediate it. It might not never get to the news. But this particular situation right here, it done got ugly. It done got ugly. And it should have been, to me, should have been mediated. Rich should have said, man, y'all got to understand, these people ain't trying to give you no money now. No matter how much money you think they got, they ain't trying to give you none. So, I mean, I hope it resolved as soon as possible. That's not good for either the player or the industry. You know, we just got to, if we tell these kids, if I tell Jimmy, hey man, don't take that money I'm gonna get. I got Jimmy. I got to stand up for that. And if the player's lying, then guess what? Then he got to stand up for that. So we'll never know, because we wasn't in what you said. We wasn't in the room. We wasn't in the room. But what else we got?
Wasn't in the room, indeed. That's the key. And next up, of course, we're 38 minutes past the hour on the chop sheet.
We're moving along.
Don't forget on rcssports.com today, we have the VIP news updated with the full names of those 30 freshmen, which we acknowledged yesterday on the Chop Shop. You can read, we posted all 30 of their names in the VIP news, as well as what else we posted in there today? We gave you intel on the Super 16. There's an important update about the Super 16. We also gave you news about the season opener, which will take place November the 12th and the 13th at the Campbell Center. That's the annual RCS Sports season opener. And that, when the schedule for that will be released on the Tuesday after Labor Day. And so Labor Day, of course, guys, we go off on that Thursday. We come back on that Tuesday after Labor Day weekend, after the scheduled services for Irvin Big E Davis, if you missed it earlier, is tentatively scheduled for that Saturday prior to Labor Day. So the season opener, once again, we released that schedule live on the Chop Shop. You guys are going to be definitely satisfied. This is arguably to be the best season opener ever that we've had. Now,
Wesley Yates just said something, Jimmy. This is your wheelhouse. And I got, he said, congratulations on my guy, Terrence Arsenault, for moving up in the top rankings in Rival. Also see where Arterio passed Keontae Jordan. On what planet? Rivals? What the hell is wrong with Rivals? I don't keep up. That's y'all shit. You know what? The more I think about stuff like that, past him how? Past him how? Unbelievable. Do y'all see how these rankings are? What did Arterio do to pass Keontae Jordan? Y'all better pay attention to this mess out here. y'all better pay attention to this mess. Wow. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's
unfreaking believable. Wesley Yates, I see that. I don't even look at him. I can't tell you, I ain't looked at Rivals I ain't looked at no rankings, but I ain't
Yeah,
seen a
but at the same time, the rankings are going to be perpetuated by the person whom it benefits. The rankings will be slighted by the
Well,
person
it don't
that
benefit me in either
that
way.
that are not being benefited as a result of it. That's normally how it always goes. How it always goes.
In my situation, it don't benefit me. I don't look at them. If hold up, if Wesley Snakes hadn't your daddy had just told me that, I wouldn't have never known it. I wouldn't have never known.
I'm still up on knowing. Even up on knowing, you the ones that, let's say, if that list has Wesley Yates ranked 200, know what you say? That's bullshit. You see? But if they have him ranked number 2 tomorrow, then you're gonna cite and credit that rankings portal. Man, he ranked number 2 by who? By rival. He ranked number 2 in the country. That's just normally how it goes and how it's always been. So that's why the
I
good
wish
thing
he
about
hadn't
it,
even post that stuff on this feed.
it's somebody's opinion, and
Fuck out of here.
obviously it lets you know how that person feels about a particular player. That normally, if everybody else have him in a certain range and you don't, then that means you're the unicorn in that particular instance. And guess what? A lot of guys go out there and they take gambles on their credibility. And if you pay attention, some of the people, the main people, will go turn around with the rankings. A year later,
Keep talking,
they
Jim.
go right back at it.
Keep talking,
And right
Jim.
back to crediting them.
We got Coach
So that's
Kente coming in here on us today. He just popped in.
Can't get no
y'all.
light, man.
I can't give you no light.
They Cam Newton. They Cam Newton us over here, man. If you ain't
Okay,
vaccinated, you can't walk inside the building.
Well, guess what? In the words of, hey, let there be light. But yeah,
can't get none. That's what I'm
Jimmy,
saying.
we can get past that. I hate I even mentioned it. Wesley Yates, boy, I wish I had erased that one off the
Hey,
screen.
man, I listen to y'all talk about old Nerlens Noel. Oh, my goodness. Jimmy, you right spot on. I'm just telling you, Hatter, you might disagree with Jimmy. Corey, crazy. You might disagree with Jimmy, but at some point, I'm telling you, people going to start doing these people, man. It's going to be frivolous, but it's going to happen.
No, I didn't
It's
say
gonna
you
happen.
couldn't. Wait, would you listen to the thing? I didn't say you
just
couldn't.
saying.
It didn't have nothing to do with this. The Nerlens Noel.
But didn't he file a lawsuit because he tried because Rich Paul tried to collect?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a countersuit.
They tried to collect the $200,000. How about Rich Paul having the balls to do that? Why would you do that? Knowing that you probably hurt this dude, why would you even try to collect?
Everybody in the business know that happened. I was trying to be diplomatic about it, but everybody in the business know that happened. Mark Cuban let Mark Cuban get on the thing. Yes, I did offer him that, but Jim, Chris, how they gonna prove? How they gonna prove? Because what I'm trying to explain, I hope you heard this. I hate to go back and rehash this stuff. He is his advisor.
No. Just I got it.
Here's his advisor. So you think, hold up. So you think Chris Walker is $58 million on the table. If I come to you and say, Chris, you got to take this money. And you tell me, but Robert, go get me some more. Then it's Nerlens Noel's fault. But I got to advise you, Chris, this is all the money you're going to get. You ain't that good. You're 5'2". You ain't that damn good. But some people.
I guarantee he's not telling him that.
Okay. All right. Well, hey. Yeah, okay. Well,
Because they had to tell him something. They had to tell him something to leave the other guy. Right? They had to tell him something. Right, Jimmy? Hey, man.
Especially at a party. They wasn't at the party during the first Sunday drinking Mogan David, or drinking Welch's grape juice. They had something they were sipping on or smelling on or lighting on at that party.
Come on, man. We know what time it is. Hey, you know what? Here's the thing. Everybody got to realize, just like every summer coach don't get it right, Coach K don't always get it right. Every agent can't get it right. I know. I heard what you said,
But
Hatter,
he's
but
paid
you
to
know
get
what?
it
In
right.
this case, I understand that, Hatter, but sometimes, guess what? The player bet on himself and he don't play good. It goes both ways. The player, guess what? They made a decision that, you know what, we can get more money.
Hey, Chris. It ain't that he didn't get it right. He might have just told this guy he can get him more.
Let me ask you a question. How do you know that Nerlens Noel didn't say, man, I think I could get more, man. I don't want to do that.
Chris, you ain't listened to the whole show, so I don't want it. I didn't cover that.
What I'm saying is that all right, okay. Well, there you go. Then.
I just say he might have if the kid. But guess what, Chris? Hold up. I'm Rich Paul, man. I'm finna advise you. Cause all I can do is give you advice. Nerlens, you might think you worth that kind of money. Nerlens, we ain't gonna get that, man.
Right.
What you gonna come back, Nerlens? Come on, Nerlens. Come on, Chris. I'm telling you, Nerlens. The market won't. That ain't your number. Higher than this, and ain't your number, Nerlens. I can't get that for you right now. Come on, Erlen. What did you got to say? Come on, Nerlens. What you gonna say?
No.
No. Erlen, come on, Nerlens. Hey.
But you got LeBron and you getting everybody else money. So I could have stayed over there if I'm doing this. I could have stayed where I was. What I come with you for then? Why am I gonna give you this percentage?
Hey, Chris, I don't think you heard me. I think Rich Paul did something wrong. Everybody in the industry does. It ain't that he can't. You got to understand. You said something key. Where everybody can, but everybody can't get it right every time. But you came on this same show and said an airplane pilot got to get it right every damn time.
So you saying an agent could never get it wrong?
No. With your son, I'm talking about with your son, could he get it wrong? $58 million gamble?
Hey, well, that again, I don't know how.
Why
that
you
happened.
sweating
right.
so hard,
but
man?
To say they can never get it wrong.
Jimmy, look at that man. Why you sweating so hard? They got you in jail. You need to put some money on your books.
No, man.
You sweating like a
I'm outside, man. It's humidity, man.
You sweating like a hooker in church right now.
It's humid out here, baby.
Oh, okay. No.
You're right about that. But it's I'm out in the streets, man. I'm in the streets by the
Somebody said, hey, Jimmy, could you get that towel and transport? Let's see, can you just hand that towel to him right quick? Jimmy got a towel on his shoulder.
Right, hey, my ancestors.
This is my Big E. This is my Big E right here, Chris. My Big E towel.
Hey, check it out. My ancestors used to sweat it out. I can sweat it out too. Ain't no big deal.
Hey, good. Jimmy, your best friend that got arrested. One of the Chalo brothers. Don't tell you, one of your best friends who you and him was going at it on the show.
Well, you know one thing about boxing, that's one of the few sports that you can get arrested. The more times you get arrested, the more your value go up. Oh, so okay. That's one thing about boxing.
Okay.
You mean rapper? You mean rapping or you mean boxing?
Boxing.
He said boxing.
Rapping is well. I say as a sport, one of the only sports is that you can get arrested and your value will increase. Is boxing in UCF, you know.
No, we just laughing at these damn folks, Jimmy. We ain't laughing. Jimmy, hey, this boom boom room, man. Something is wrong with these damn people, man.
And they do.
They said, man, need a bumpy rat, a bumpy rat. Hey, who said that? Oh, Kevin Freight. Oh, yeah, something wrong with him. Yeah, something really wrong with him. We got Chris Walker on here, Jimmy. What can we get it? What can we incorporate his crazy ass in this? Huh?
Well, now
we good, man.
We can. Chris, I want to get your afterthoughts. I know you've had time to think since yesterday's conversation. Yesterday's conversation with Dr. Green and Bo Porter, former Houston Astros coach. And I want you to reflect back on a lot of parents, because I've received a couple of messages from parents who watched the show and they watched the conversation, and they're considering sending their kids, checking them out of their public schools and sending them into various programs, whether it be that particular one or others.
Okay.
You've been there before. So I'm asking you, what give us the checklist for the parents. What boxes are there to check when you go in and you're seeking going into one of these situations, or a basketball program or academy or a charter school? What are the boxes to check off with this stuff?
Well, I mean, I don't, without knowing everything about what they're trying to do. My thing is your kid what's the boss? Is your kid trying to go to college? That's the one thing. You said they're not accredited, right? So the question is, if college is a part of the equation.
I didn't say they're not
No, he
accredited.
didn't say that.
By TA.
No. He didn't
I
say
thought
that.
that's what he said. He said,
yeah, they're not from the TA. They're not with the TA. So let's start right there.
Okay.
What does that mean?
If I'm not with the TEA.
So basically, they're taking online classes. They're taking online classes.
Which I don't have a problem with.
So what does that mean? How does that what does that mean for the NCAA? So how do you go about getting the NCAA to approve the particular prospect if he does sign or with a school, let's say a Division I institution? Don't you have to go through and get clearance through the NCAA to look at your transcript?
I would. Yes. I mean, but I'm thinking, again, I don't know, what they're trying to get done. I'm thinking they're going to have to be classified as homeschool. That's what's going to have to be, because if you're not going through TA, which is how they, usually go through the clearinghouse to see what grades count and what grades don't count, you have to be homeschooled if you're not going through the TA, which is probably, and again, you got to get Dr. Green on here, whoever's come on, even charter schools and stuff like that, they got to have a 48H form too. So to have a 48H, can you upload that 48H form, right? Or those approved core classes, can you upload that to the NCAA website? Because the NCAA is not going to take anything just because you have an initiative that you want to push forward and you think it's something good, doesn't mean that it's going to suffice and it fits into what their model is. So if you're going to help kids, and I'm not saying Bo or Dr. Green's not doing that, so I don't want this to come off the wrong way.
Right.
You need to make sure that you got the parents lined up, because that's what they're expecting.
Okay.
They're expecting you to have that part filled out, because they're only looking at the sports part. Let's keep it 100. They're only looking at the sports part more than anything else. So they're expecting you to have the other piece out. Jimmy, we talked about another school.
Good point.
And I don't know if you guys have talked about it already, who the parents signed up for it, gets there, and guess what happened? It's not what they thought it was. I don't blame the school. I blame the people that took them over there. Because you should have had that cleaned up before they got there, or let them understand, hey, understand now, this is what we're doing. We're taking a risk. Or, hey, this is how this thing is going to work. And give them walk them through the whole blueprint of how they're going to get qualified. That's how you got to do it.
Wow.
I got something to drink. I can drink it on screen. No, but I mean, but real talk, though, that's what you have to do. You got to figure it out for them. Because the parents aren't going to do due diligence. I'm just telling you right now. They get caught up in the stripes. They get caught up in the stars. They get caught up into everything else that don't have nothing to do with what we really should be talking about. And then you end up putting yourself in a tough situation. And then now you got to explain stuff that you don't want to explain. And then you end up blaming the parents. I'm not saying those guys are doing that, but you need to have that covered. You got to realize I was a college coach doing it. So I knew all the little backdoor channels and everything. Right. I knew how everything's supposed to go, and just so happened that every last one of them kids, except one, who was never going to be a Division I player anyway, out of all 8, 7 of them played high school, 7 of them played Division I basketball. So I mean, it worked the way it was supposed to work,
But Jimmy, that was a question. I guess we couldn't get around to that one. That would have been a great question to ask. What curriculum? I mean, how is the and guess what? When we didn't, and thank you, I'm thanking you for thinking about it today, Jimmy, because I would like to know what the because Jimmy, you got to understand, we got a responsibility to these parents to find out, because it was on our show, right? We're always responsible. What goes out?
And we've been down that road before.
Been down that road before.
Rodeo.
Yes. So, Chris, I'm glad you said. Chris said if they're not under the TEA, then they got to be considered homeschool. But I remember he said something about.
I would think.
Huh? Say it again.
No, go on.
Or is another option other than homeschool? Is it lead them for man? Y'all leave Chris alone, man.
Man, let them go. I don't care, man. Let them talk. It's funny.
No, I like to mess with you. I don't like nobody else to do it. Hold on.
I like to mess with him. It's all good.
But Chris, Hold on, Chris. I'm just trying to see. Is it another way to do it? Is it another room? Is it another way to do it? I'm just trying to
There's another
figure it
way to
out,
do
man.
it.
Because we didn't. I'm mad at myself. I didn't ask that question. But guess what? I'm gonna get the answer for y'all.
Hey, let me tell you something. The game is so cold right now.
Okay.
You don't even need the SAT anymore. That's how cold the game is. That means you just got to have a grade piece together. Now that each school has their can take you on their own volition. They have their own set of standards. But the SAT really is not a factor because of COVID or whether you get into school or not. If you really want to handle it like that, so it's really important now where you get your grades from, because you may be able to circumvent that.
That's right. I forgot about the SAT, and SAT ain't. Aren't they gonna change that? That's just that ain't a blanket. That ain't a permanent rule, is it? I thought that was just for COVID.
Hasn't changed. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know. If
right now it's
if
just for
changed yet.
COVID.
Okay. But Jimmy, I'm glad. I promise you, I'm gonna call Dr. Green. I'm gonna give him a call. Jimmy, I know.
But see, well, here's the thing, that, and like I said, this is not a. And what I've learned is that every time a person publicly brings up questions, that's valid questions about the academic component, right? I'm sorry, the academic component of an institution, of one of our program, they'll get defensive, and then they'll think, well, you're attacking us.
Okay.
Well, and my thing is, those are questions that
that was Chris.
The previous person came through, and they said all their academics was on point. Everything was straight. Everybody was lying. Then all of a sudden, right after that show, we had physical evidence that was provided from the TEA that contradicted what was told to us. And so now, why should we roll down that road again? We're gonna be very cautious because you parents will say we co-signed it. And I'm just trying to make sure you guys find a way to understand that. And I understood what Dr. Green was saying yesterday. Dr. Green was saying, he was saying about how the lesson would be done. They have two ways to do it. You can do it one way. You can take the lesson.
It's gonna be live,
and
not on
in this
tape.
situation, it would be live. But at the same time, my question is: remember Victory Prep? Remember we had Lisa Berry Dockery tell us the same spiel. Our academics is on point. We're already cleared. We're not on no probationary status. We're not this. Then after they went, then we come find out that one young man that went to play Division I, but he was already qualified when he went to as he repeated the 12th grade. So he was already qualifiable, and he went to Lamar. And then Jared Vanderbilt came through, and Jared Vanderbilt went to Kentucky, and how would you say it? Jared Vanderbilt, I'll put it like this. Coincidentally, he did not play to start the season. Remember? As a freshman. Jared Vanderbilt didn't play until they said a certain date. We knew he wasn't hurt. But they played a foot injury, and they said his foot, he would be coming. Jared Vanderbilt became eligible, ironically, right around the time that the grades came in after that first semester. Then we've learned that Jared Vanderbilt went to summer school in both sessions and took a load of classes, which equated to 12 hours. He took 12 more hours in the fall. And the rules, Chris, as a college coach says, you're eligible, even if you don't qualify, you're eligible after 24 hours. So Jared Vanderbilt played with Kentucky after that Christmas break, or during the Christmas break, he made his debut.
Right.
But but they didn't ever say it'll come out years ago, it don't matter now. But Victory Prep did not get cleared. It was one of those classes. They promised that they was on point. That's the thing. Now, Now you fast forward to legacy, the COVID, everything goes. Had it not been for the COVID, the question would have been who would everybody had gotten stamped and validated. That was yet we would never know. We would never know.
But Jim, here's the deal. How
But
many kids today don't make it because of SAT and ACT? Very few. It's not like it used to.
very few,
Remember how
very few.
very few that don't make it. I mean, you have to really not be trying these days not to make it because everybody understands there was a time where when I was growing up that people didn't make it and it was a big deal. But they have the sliding scale, man. Like you got to really be not trying, right, to not make it these days. You know, so yeah, excuse the background, but I'm just saying you got to really not be trying to make
And so that's the thing. And I'm reading. I'm just updating the comments. Look at the comments now. Of course, I was just
They chopping me up,
updating
man. They
Astros
mad at
now.
me because I'm sweating,
Sa-
man.
huh?
I said they mad at me because
Now
I'm sweating. They
Salvador.
killing me over there.
No,
What's
that's
that?
part of the play. That's Boomer Room. Salvador Perez just hit a home run to tie the game up
I
at
will
one
tell you this,
apiece,
though. I will
top
tell
of the
you,
fourth.
Jimmy, all these schools that are popping up, listen, man, anybody that got a way to figure it out that can help kids, I'm all for it, man. I mean, I'm all for it. Like, you know, there's nothing wrong. Traditional education is what it is. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's not for everybody, man. And your job as a parent, and I always said this before, even when I was a summer coach, you know, directing people in Houston, everybody didn't agree. Everybody didn't agree. You know, and some people wanted to play for other people for whatever reason. That's fine. All I know is the kids that were under my care, the kids that were under my watch got blessed. That's all I know. If you played for me, you got blessed. That was my goal. That was why I was doing it. Everybody, oh, you did to get a job. Yeah, I mean, I did it because I knew how to do it. But at the end of the day, I had a responsibility to those parents to get them to the highest level possible. Here's what I am not. I am not Chris Copperfield, right? I can't make magic stuff. I can't make magic happen when your son can't play. That's why I was very careful about who I picked to be on my team most times. Very careful. Because I'm like, listen, I'm not going to put myself in a position with a dude that I can't help. I'm not trying to cure cancer. Some of y'all out there trying to cure cancer. So you put there are certain kids I have to tell them their limitations. Hey, man, listen, man, Kentucky not going to offer you, man. But ain't no wrong with going to Alabama. Listen, man, I hear you. I know you want to go to UCLA. But what's wrong with going to San Diego State? You know, that wasn't my job because your talent had to dictate that. Because I know how it is to be on the other side as a college coach, where these kids don't understand that this is a business. This is about winning. It had just like we watch Hard Knocks. I was watching a thing on Terry Bradshaw. I don't know if it was Terry Bradshaw. Who was it? It wasn't Terry Bradshaw. I forget what athlete it was. He said he would not be friends with people in the locker room because he couldn't handle them building a relationship with a guy next to him on the right and the left, and then they get cut. He's like, man, I done put all this work into this dude, and they just come in and cut this dude, and there's a new dude right there the next day. So what I'm saying is
Something wrong with him then. Something wrong with him.
Well, I'm just telling you what he said. He said it was just hard to like handle the relationship. I mean, the building up a relationship and the dude gone. Build up a relationship and then the dude gone. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, Corey crazy, man. Corey's one of them dudes that couldn't play too, by the way. But listen to what I'm saying is, but my point is that when you're a coach and you invest all that time in those kids, make sure if you're doing it for a certain reason, you're investing time with someone you think you can help. You put yourself in a situation where you let anybody come and you can't help them. What the parents gonna tell you? Well, you said you can do this. Whoa, hold on. Do you see what this dude is? We better be glad we got that dude a high school diploma. What are we talking about here? You got to be careful when you say we'll take them all. This ain't church where you some as you are. If that's your goal, that's fine. But whatever you say for the best one, they gonna think it's for the worst one. That's why I always say be careful when you recruit bad players. When you get bad players and they put that number, they don't think about the name on the back. They only think about the name on the front. The kid that go to Duke, he say we both got Duke on the front. He ain't looking at the back say Williamson and your back say Hicks. He don't care about that part. I'm just being real with you. Am I lying, Jimmy? That's how they think. It's not the same. Charles Woodson. Yeah, they got Packers on the front, Hatter. But the back say Woodson. Don't get it twisted. But dudes don't think about it, man. We both in the NFL. No, y'all both not in the NFL, homie. Calm down.
They
Calm
both
down.
are.
You know? Huh?
They both are in the NFL. If you all got the Packers on
You
the
know what
front.
I'm saying.
But
You know what I'm saying.
yeah.
But
It's a
you
but.
play with James Harden. You're not James Harden. You know what I'm saying? You play
He's not
with
that
James
good,
Harden.
Jim. He never won a championship, Chris. He's not that
Man,
good,
please.
Chris.
That's ridiculous. That's
Chris.
ridiculous. That's like that's
He
the
go
same
to the
thing
club
people
too
start
much. He
chopping
go
up
to
Russell
Turkey leg.
Westbrook.
Somebody tell me I don't like
Dude.
James Harden because he go to Turkey leg hut. I said, damn. They must
Dude,
don't let
that's
your
like when
ass
people
in the
chop up
Turkey leg
Westbrook. I
hut.
be like,
Huh?
what? That's like when they chop up Westbrook. I'm like, y'all chopping up Westbrook? Like, come on, man. Hold on. Y'all chopping up Russell.
What? Yeah. Triple?
Come on, man.
Yeah. Man, they tell you, hey, Chris, you picked a, you know what, man? Me and Jimmy had a nice little thing rolling. And you done came, and can't nobody focus no more. Jimmy, they ain't even commenting about the topics no more. All they talking about is Chris. That woman said his earlobe just dropped his earlobe.
Oh, y'all something else.
Hey, my Tay got that high def TV and that high. She got the high def. Man, y'all crazy, man. Y'all crazy.
You know, I realize some people's screen is big. It's bigger.
Oh man,
It's bigger than Chris.
I knew I should have came on.
Hey, man, I'm done, man. This stuff is hard to do already.
Oh, man. Y'all something else, man. Y'all something else.
Y'all gonna leave my partner alone, man. Y'all, he ain't gonna even, hey, y'all, Jimmy, he ain't gonna want to come on no more. Y'all, hey,
I hope they fire Frazier. Tell Frazier get fired, man.
you want who to get fired? Who?
Chris.
Who you want to get fired?
What?
Yeah.
Who you want to get fired?
He said he in class right now. He said he
Oh,
in
Freight.
class
Oh, yeah,
right now.
Freight need to get fired. Yeah.
I mean, listen, people gotta understand. Man, I'm outside next to the street.
I
It's
know.
humid, man.
I know.
God dang.
I'm mad with Chris, but Chris,
They gonna
do me a
chop
favor.
shop. I'm
Ho-
trying to. What's
No,
that?
after we get off the show, right? You go back and watch this yourself. And you'll
Hey.
see what the hell they talking about.
Chris, I think this
I can see it myself.
I think this might be the perfect time. This might be the perfect time to ask Chris, get your opinion on a topic that we brought up last week. And Chris, I want
What?
to ask you, what's your opinion on how many baths, how often a person's supposed to take a bath?
Oh, twice a day at least. At least
At
twice a day.
least.
I'm gonna have to go
You
get
know,
one after this.
there are a lot of celebrities out there that's saying that they
Ooh,
don't
they
acknowledge
nasty.
that they don't bathe but once every few days, and they shouldn't bathe
Well,
unless
because
you
they
sweat.
on TV, they don't stink. That what it is?
No, not Jimmy, not celebrities, Jimmy. Jimmy, say what kind of say what their nationalities is.
White folk.
Okay, all right, let's go.
Y'all need to stop, man. Y'all need to stop.
Kim said 3 times. Ooh, I like that. He said at least 3, at least 2. Kim said 3, Chris, especially Chris. She said you need to go take one now.
But
Hey, man,
here's the
ain't but a little
thing.
sweat.
Even
Ain't nothing but a
if
little
you
sweat,
don't,
man. It'll be all
even
right.
if you don't sweat,
Uh-huh.
if you don't sweat, right? Have you? Do they? That those people forgot that they got an asshole?
Hey man, I'm finna go. I'm finna get.
I mean, that don't even make sense. for
Chris
some
bumped
people.
off the show. Y'all see what y'all did? Y'all done ran my man off the show, man. I don't like that. Boom, boom, room. I'm getting. Hey, everybody. I'm watching all of these people making these comments about Chris. I'm getting all of
man.
y'all. Hey, I'm getting all of y'all tomorrow. Let me see.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm going through these notes. Yeah, we
Hey
can
man,
get
it's
out of
that
here,
time.
man. That
It's
man
that
said-
time,
that man
guys.
said they got about.
I gotta take my Big E towel off now, and I need to go and get this thing to Chris so he can wipe his forehead off. Say, Chris sweating like a crooked pastor
I'm done, man. I ain't never seen that. Hey,
on Judgment Day.
no, but Jim,
Oh,
Jim
man.
oh, he back, y'all. He wants some more. He back.
I said, Chris, I told him you sweating like a crooked pastor on Judgment Day. That's what you sweating like.
Hey,
He sweat-
hey, man, he
Anyway,
back, man. Hey, yo, he wants some more of this punishment. This
Chris,
man,
don't
something
dry
wrong
your
with
head
this
out.
man,
Let
man.
it drip. Like them young say, show us your drip. like them, hey, they like them youngsters say. That's a new. Give us
Yeah,
your
man.
new meaning to the word drip.
I had to go
Baby, you gotta see
rags,
this.
man, to wipe my foot
Come here,
off,
man.
I had to go get a couple of,
Come here.
y'all something else, man.
The polar napkins
Y'all
ain't stand a
supposed to be
chance.
showing love, man. Y'all something else, man. I can't believe that, man.
Oh
Gotta
man.
do something.
No, I got you on the screen by yourself. Me and Jimmy don't need to be
No,
on
don't
there.
do that, man. Don't do that, man. My sweat, man. Don't do that. I can't believe you gonna do me like that.
Oh yeah.
I can't believe you acting like that, man.
Okay.
Say, man.
Okay, hold
Hey,
on.
Hannah, go get some more material, man. I can't believe you acting like that.
Yo, dude, I do. I can't
something
believe
else.
they doing. I'm gonna get them tomorrow, Chris. Chris, I'm gonna get everybody who says something about you tomorrow. I got something for 'em. I got something for 'em.
You got some for
Chris,
get him all right.
Chris need to start wearing your wife beat or something, man, up under that shirt, man.
Hey, Rick Brown said your napkin is tearing and breaking off. Your napkin breaking. Chris, here. I got you, baby.
Oh, man.
Chris finna
Yeah,
go
man.
get. Hey, Chris
you what?
finna go get one of them margaritas. Y'all playing around. Soon as this show over with, Chris gonna go straight and get him one of them margaritas. One of them ones about this big.
Hey,
Well,
you know
y'all
what Chris
something else,
gonna do?
man. I'm let y'all slide,
He gonna
man. I'm
order
let
the
Boom
first
Boom
one.
tap me
The
up
first
today.
one he gonna make it all sound politically correct. That first margarita he gonna always get a skinny. Then all of a sudden that
Yo.
skinny gonna turn fat as hell.
Oh, he gonna get no. He get a big one. He got a big one when he's with me.
Y'all something else, man. Y'all
Oh
something
man.
else.
But
Oh,
man,
it's
hey, happy Women Rock Wednesday to all the women. And all of them, Chris. I'm noticing the women the one messing with you today. So we can't say nothing about that. This Women Rock Wednesday, they can do what the hell they want to do.
Hey, man, let them have some fun, man. Don't worry. You know, let them have
Okay.
some fun, man.
Okay.
They still going after his ass.
And Jimmy, we in the mailbox. I remember.
Stand me up, man. Look
I
at
remember
Wesley
Melvin Dews was asking the people. Boom Boom Room. Melvin Dews want to know, do y'all want to get in a fantasy football league? I don't. I don't want to get into no more football leagues because I got people I whoop so bad they don't want to finish the season. So I don't want to get in no more football leagues. Okay.
Al, you won.
I didn't call no names.
You won last year,
Hey,
and it was really
you
close.
always lose. I don't know what had to talk
Yeah.
about. He don't never.
I won the year before that. He won last year. I won the year before that. So we
worse,
we
man.
won the
What you talking
one
about?
in the past 2 years.
Hey,
The worst at picking games.
hey, LeBron won the championship last year. But what's my boy name? Giannis is the champ right now, ain't he? Hey, y'all let Giannis take the trophy all the way to Greece. He didn't take it to Africa. He took it to Greece. What do you think about that?
Giannis live in Milwaukee, man. Giannis live in Milwaukee.
But he went to Greece and took the trophy to Greece.
Nah, man.
I just switched up on y'all. Look at that. Hey, I just
That's
switched
a
up.
little better, man.
Hold up, y'all. Hold up, Chris. I got something. Hold
out
up.
here.
Oh no, I got something for Chris. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. This for Monte, and everybody. I got some up in it. This for them. Hold on, Chris. Hold on. Got something. This just gonna be for Chris Walker. Okay, this gonna be for Chris Walker. Hold up.
Boom Boom Room crazy, man.
Hold up. The Boom Boom Room. This just for the Boom Boom Room. I love y'all. Hold up. As soon as this thing, okay. All right. Okay, I got another. Look at that, y'all. I got another extra Chris Walker.
Man, it's something wrong.
And Jimmy, if I push the button, Jimmy, why is it? This girl's gonna make it nice. Guess what? If I come over here, I can bring one over there to you, Jim. Look at
Well,
you.
y'all
You got
chop-
you one too.
Yo, y'all chop me up today, though. That's right, though. I'm gonna get something for y'all. Y'all chop me up today.
Hold up. I got another.
Can't go inside. The music too loud inside. I can't go inside. The music too loud. But I got something for y'all, though.
Hey,
I'm
man,
gonna come back with something for y'all.
we enjoyed you today. And I can look at
I
it.
mean, I encourage everybody to go check out the article on the front cover of ESPN about black coaches and ADs and stuff. Man, you got to read. It's about the undefeated. You got to read that entire thing and understand,
Okay.
you know, what people upset or get upset about, the choices, how limited things are, and just look at the underbelly of college sports, and just stop focusing on what you see on the screen and what gets people so crazy, man. You know, you gotta read it. And you gotta read that whole article. It gives you charts about, you know, the opportunities that are certain people aren't getting, And there are so many people out there that are more than qualified, man. More than qualified, and you're fighting against a system. And I don't want to say the system is against you. I'm not going to say anything like that. But you really have to work twice as hard, and you really have to position yourself the right way. So, again, when we talk about yesterday with those schools that are popping up, and they want to help kids athletically, I'm cool with that. But let me tell you something. I say it again. If 100 kids show up, I can close my eyes, and I can say 99 aren't going to make it, and I ain't going to be wrong. It's very, very, very difficult to say I want to be a professional athlete for the rest of my life. And the key, what I just said is, I'd say the first part, professional athlete may be possible. The rest of your life is not possible. It's not possible. And as I said before, we should be in the EMT business. We have seen more sad stories than we've seen good ones. You know what I'm saying? So, EMT, their job is to go deal with nonsense and craziness and chaos. That is what we deal with because we got so many people that do not want to see reality. It's just what it is. So the more people, what I would love to see I would love to see us do a show one day, and we're talking about, not even one day, maybe 2 years down the road, but it's gonna take us a while, where we're like, hey man, can you believe that Houston just had 15 doctors out of the class of 2023?
Wow.
Get out. They
Wow.
had not 15 pros.
Wow.
And they had 15 engineers come out of the class of 2023 of kids that play sports.
Wow.
Of kids
Don't
that
forget
play.
about lawyers now.
They
Don't
took
forget
that
about the lawyers too.
situation and turned it into something. And we got 20 kids working on Wall Street. Man, can you believe that? I'm just saying, why can't we aspire to those things? Why it's got to be in the league? There's other leagues too.
Tomorrow, Chris, I got to share, and we didn't have time today, but this young woman, Eden, y'all can look her up. Her name, Eden Bridgman. If you want to know that name, she was my women rock today. Eden Bridgman. She went to Loyola, got an MBA to come back and work in her family's business. Eden Bridgman. Follow me, Chris. 34 years, about 30-some years old, young lady. That's Junior Bridge. She came back and she run that company. She is the chief marketing officer at Manor Inc. That's Junior Bridgman's company that has
You're a bad dude.
over 100 restaurants around the country, around the world. And guess what? She the one was spearheaded that her daddy paid $14 million for the Ebony and Jet in that company. And she is right now, if you go to Ebony Magazine online as a digital platform, if you see the difference in it now, this young lady, she rocked. Eden Bridgman. She check this out. She came back. She went and got her degree. And Jimmy, you struck a nerve when you're talking about these doctors. She went and got her degree, Jimmy, and came back and worked in the family business. And now is the CFO or the CMO of the family business. That's how they do it. That's the position that we got to start putting our kids in, where they can come back and work for our companies and use all of that smarts they got to make our situation better. Shout out to Eden, EDEN, Eden Bridgman, and check her out and look that up, man. Great. And guess what, Jimmy? He didn't make a lot of money in the NBA. He just did a lot with the money he made. Go look up his story, Junior.
That's
Bridgman.
right. He did not make a lot.
Yeah, he didn't make a lot of money.
I say
Play
this.
for the Milwaukee
No,
Bucks.
he didn't. He definitely didn't make a lot of money. And one thing, last thing I want to add is the kids that Jimmy touched on it yesterday about the kids that got the Chris Walker Academy Scholarship from writing a piece on Black history. And one particular kid, I don't want to say his name, but he wrote a piece on his father about his father was his Black history person that he admired, right? And you know what the dad said to me? The dad sent me a long text, man. And it was like, it's you always ask about, man, why do you do what you do? Like if you ask Jimmy, hey, Jimmy, what's your why? Why do you do RCS Sports? Okay, I know you make a limit at it, but if anybody thinks that Jimmy's scope of RCS Sports is limited to just making money, they don't know Jimmy Hicks. Jimmy Hicks don't need the money that come with law. He get way more headaches than he make money. Yes or right? Yes or no, Jimmy? Way more headaches than he get money with RCS Sports. Believe me when I tell you that, because he's been doing it for a long time. So he ain't doing it for the money. Anybody that know this, that know Jimmy Hicks, he ain't doing it for the money. Anybody that know Robert Hatter, he helps people that he don't even represent.
All the time.
Do you understand that? All the time. And my point is, you know what that dad said to me? He said, hey, Chris, you know what's funny, man? I appreciate what you're doing, right? He says, but let me tell you something. If more people out there did stuff for kids because of academics, my son only thought that he could get love playing basketball. When he knew that he could get some money because he wrote something and he was smart, do you understand how that enthused? And he won. My son is going through the roof. He loved everything about school now. So if we start rewarding these kids based on being smart and not running high fast and not jumping high, we will be surprised. That's motivation too.
It's a great point, Chris.
I'm telling you what the dad said.
Awesome, Chris.
He said, my son never ever seen his life. He won that $500 scholarship because he wrote something. And my son never liked writing. Now I can't get him to stop writing.
You struck a match. You struck a five under that little boy, Chris.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But it's not just it's not the little boy though, guys. We got to realize we influence it more than the kids. Kids don't watch this show. Grown-ups watch this show. Because what we're trying to do is we're trying to get these parents to change habits too. Yeah, there's some on here that have great habits, but iron sharpens iron.
Right.
So guess what? We're gonna sharpen them a little bit more, give you some tools, but at the end of the day, pass them on to your kids. They pass them on to their kids. Matter of fact, you pass them on to your homeboy that works that go to the club with you, pass it on to the person that go to church with you, because you're getting these nuggets here. But as I said before, how do you help people that you don't get no return on?
No.
The chop shop. We're not getting rich on the chop shop. The return is that guess what? We love helping people.
Yeah.
People gotta understand that. That's
Great
what this
point.
is all about. But again, as far as the educational piece, that dad said that, but I was like, man, I mean, you know, you give them the money, you know, they can go spend it on this. And you know what the other mom, I'll tell you this. You know what the other mom said?
What?
She said, Coach, the pandemic has been, Jimmy actually said, hey man, make sure they find out what they spent the money on. She said, Coach, the pandemic's been so tight, that $500 was right on the time. And it happened because her son wrote something. Now, what if that kid goes on to write a book? Goes on to write a movie? That could be the next Tyler Perry for all we know. Man, we got to understand, man. We got to stop pushing sports so much, man.
Jimmy,
I'm just telling you.
Jimmy, I did something yesterday, or day before yesterday. Gosh, man, and I sent somebody something, right? I sent them something. And just sent it, right? And he said, what did you send it for? I just sent it, man. I just sent it. You know what he told me? He said, Mr. Hatter, I needed that right there at that moment. He said, people don't know what I be going through. He said, I needed that at that moment. Man, it kind of messed me up. I tried to play it off because I didn't want to seem like it was too big to me. But he said, man, I needed that for that moment. I said, wow. Man, y'all be surprised with a cash out to somebody. Just do it. You don't know what's happening in their life. Do to help them.
Especially now.
Unbelievable. Get us out of
Especially
here, Jimbo.
now.
Get us out of here, baby.
Yeah,
Good.
I
love
love
that,
that.
Chris.
Sweat away.
Went deep overtime and we relapsed on this Women Rock Wednesday. It won't happen again.
It's the
As we
sweat,
going into
Jimmy.
our
The sweat
September
gallon.
the 1st.
The sweat gallon,
Yeah.
Jim.
Why y'all
No,
sweat?
the sweat-
Why
hey,
y'all sweating me?
Hey,
man?
the
Why y'all
sweating
sweating me?
pastor. Remember the sweating or the swearing pastor? We got the sweating pastor as well. We had the swearing pastor. That's Hal homeboy in Memphis, Tennessee. The swearing pastor. But guess what,
The
guys?
cussing pastor. He said he the cussing pastor.
The cousin. I
Y'all
call
got
him
to look at
swearing.
it. If in case y'all ain't never seen that, Google the cussing pastor. Y'all got to hear it.
Hey, tell everybody to Google that and then make sure they watch episode 3 of Hard Knocks of them Cowboys.
Jimmy. Hey, Chris, you missed it earlier. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Jim, that drone shot got me. I like Dallas now.
Come on, man.
Hey, Jimmy, we get us out of here. I'm gonna play the rest of that drone shot on the way out. Hey, hold up, Jimmy. Let me click it, and I'm gonna let you.
Frisco, Texas.
Unmute you, Jimmy. Jimmy, you unmuted now. But that's what's going on, man, at them Dallas Cowboys, man. Them folks got it. Watch the dude open the door for him. Jimmy, that dude driving the hell out of that drone.
Where right now it's quiet
Look at
inside
her.
the Ford Center.
Watch this, y'all. He go through he didn't go around, Jimmy. He go through the uprights. He gonna show off the little football field, man. Yeah, man. Man, I'm telling you, y'all gonna make me
There's
start
nothing
cheering
like
for
it
this
in
team.
all of American sport.
I'm trying to see where he gonna go from here.
It's
Where he
Texas-sized
That's
audacious.
them boys, man. That's them letters.
A
Man, this is
91-acre
unbelievable,
campus
man. Watch,
with
look at
everything
him.
from a 12,000-seat indoor
Jimmy,
stadium
somebody's
where the
driving that
Cowboys
thing,
practice
man.
Trendsetters.
and local high schools play to a boutique shopping center
Look at that,
and
man.
luxury hotel.
I see why
It's
Chris
everything
Walker
you
them
could
so
wish for.
strong. They ain't won in
No wonder
25
they
years.
call it the
But
Star.
if I keep getting stuff like this, you keep giving me some sugar on the neck, I'll be all right. That's all he doing is getting y'all some sugar on the neck. Watch it. Jimmy, they going through the hotel lot. Jimmy, look at him, man.
Yo, you're a Memphis Cowboy. It's all good.
Look at him, man. Look at it. Look what they doing, man. He go
Ain't
up.
nothing like it.
Did he go? No, he better not go over there. Oh, look at the corner.
Yeah,
Jimmy,
yeah.
he could have wrecked.
Oh, that's Jason Witten.
Check. 1, 2.
Look at them
two,
boys,
two.
man.
Hey.
Oh,
Yo,
Rick Wilmore
you
having a
can't
hard
hate
time
on
right
this
now.
now. Y'all
Rick Wilmore,
can
he's
hate
all
all
this
you
stuff,
want
man.
on the Cowboys. You can't hate on this.
Hey,
Jimmy,
that room on the left. That's where they keep all that oxy at.
Hey, no,
Hater.
what?
Nothing but a hater.
Y'all got to see how they go through this weight room, man. Look at this dude. Jim, Chris, look at that. Chris wish he had one of them helmets. This is
Man,
unbelievable.
please.
Watch this, Chris. Watch he take that right up in there. Y'all, watch this, y'all. Watch this. Look at that. I thought he was going to wreck. Now, this what got me.
It's one-stop shop, baby.
Look at that. How is he doing this? Get your ass out the way. Look at that. Big fly outside on him.
Building this place was a heavy lift.
Unbelievable.
It's the realization of a dream.
15 seconds, y'all left.
The vision of one man.
Jimmy,
Jerry
you can get us
Jones.
out of here if you want to.
Hey, put your heart and your car in the hands of the man that wears the star, baby.
Dude.
Put your heart and your car in
Dude.
the hand of the man that wears the star. That's all I gotta say.
Dude, ain't
Come
nobody
on,
doing
Jimmy.
it like
How about
that.
them Cowboys?
Jimmy, you can shake your head. Jimmy, ain't nobody doing it like that. I don't like their team. I don't like Jerry Jones. But
Still a
boy,
nation,
I
man.
got a
Come on,
chance
man.
to. Jimmy, you remember I came back bragging, talking about I got a chance to stay at the hotel, that Omni right there, and we went out into the shops and yeah, y'all do that right, Chris. Y'all can't do nothing else. Get us out here, Jimbo. Look
Class
at you.
personified, baby. Class personified. And Jay,
You know what that's like?
let me tell you something. Don't let Jimmy, when Jimmy was Smokey Jasper wearing that little tight Braves uniform, trust me, he was cheering for the Cowboys. Believe me, when he was playing when he was with Frank Seals, rest in peace.
Jimmy, you ain't never liked the Cowboys, Jimmy. Ever.
Yes, he has. Don't
Never.
believe Jimmy. Roger Staubach, come on, man. Tony Dorsett,
Bob
Jimmy
Hayes.
Pearson, stop it. But he has. Don't believe that, man. He wasn't loving Earl Campbell.
Brandon
back then,
White.
and Kenny Burrow, and Dan Pastorini. Come on.
Come
Jimmy.
on, man.
Stop that.
Come
You
on,
need to
man.
Stop that. You need
Houston
Elvin
Oilers.
Stop
Houston.
that. Bum Phillips. Come on, man. Tom Landry. Bum Phillips. Where Bum Phillips Highway at? I know Tom Landry Highway.
You see
Come
that
on,
coat
man.
that Bum Phillips wore in the summertime? You couldn't help but like that. That was pimpish. You know, where I
That
come from,
cowboy hat?
I don't know
that
what
was
you're talking about.
pimpish. You ain't said that big old Mike that Bum had on?
Oh, yeah.
That was
Oh,
pimpish
yeah,
right
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
That
You
was
like
pimpish.
Jerry Glanville, though. Jimmy was a Jerry Glanville.
No, I like Buddy Ryan.
He liked Jerry Glanville.
I like
Buddy
Buddy
Ryan
Ryan.
whooped.
Buddy was a monster.
Buddy Ryan whooped Glanville, didn't it? Who won
Buddy
that
Ryan.
fight?
Buddy,
Buddy
Man, get us
Ryan.
out of
Buddy
here, man.
Ryan
I got to
stole.
go.
Yeah. But anyway, of course, Astros still ahead in the bottom of the fifth inning, 2-1 over the Royals.
That ain't
And
enough.
that game you can watch on YouTube. It's Major League Baseball has a deal with YouTube, and this is one of the games that they're showing. It's not on regular TV, only on YouTube. You go there and search MLB. For those of you that are watching in the Boom Boom Room on our YouTube feed, and simply type in MLB, and you'll be able to click on the Astros game and listen to the live broadcast. Anyway, for you guys that are in the Facebook feed, give us a share. Give us a share of the show on your way out the door. We're about to slide down Dino's back and Yabba Dabba do this thing on this baby. Well, Women Rock Wednesday. We'll be right back tomorrow with Baby Friday. Don't forget, guys, share the show on your way out the door. Give us a thumbs up. And also, if you haven't done so, go and subscribe to our YouTube page. We are nearing the 1,000 viewership
Sure is.
mark.
Chris
So
Walker.
be a part of that. If you haven't done so, go over to the YouTube and give us a follow, or subscribe, that is, on our YouTube page.
Jimmy,
But you know what you do, Jimmy? You need to get a gift for the 1,000 subscriber. That's what y'all
We
need to do.
already got a gift
Whoever
for
the
him.
1,000. Oh,
We al-
really? What y'all
We
got?
know how to get it. We'll
Season
tell
tickets
you.
to the
We'll
Texans?
tell y'all camera.
Oh, they got season tickets to the Rockets or the Texans?
No, we got something better than that.
Oh,
They,
wow.
they don't like.
okay.
They don't like the Texans. We got something better than that, baby. Tell Rod Wells I showed the rings already. Would somebody please tell him I showed the rings already?
Yeah. Rod Wells got
hey,
this
don't
big
get
delay
mad.
on this thing.
That is Rod Wells. See,
What are those?
That's what second place gets you in the National
Oh,
League.
wow.
That's what you get, one of those. It's for coming in second place. That's what you get.
Wow.
Dodger fan.
hey,
I was gonna say, that's LA, baby. That's the Dodgers.
you know what, Jimmy? Wesley Yates. I love that Wesley Yates. Whoever the 1,000th person, we're gonna bring them on as a guest on the show. We're gonna do that too.
And listen, I'm gonna
I
I'm
know
gonna
you
tam
gonna
up.
ta-
The hater gonna don't, and whoever that. Listen, everybody gonna be scared to be that 1,000 person, because I'm gonna make sure I show up on that day, and you gonna find out what it's like to be on the chop shop. 'Cause
Man,
I'm
let's-
gonna chop your butt up.
Let's
That's
get
right.
them
Don't
in
be
there. Man,
scared.
Jimmy.
And all you do is Yates and Rod Wells and Ed Russell and Morris Parsons and
hey,
Dr.
Jimmy.
Don't be scared. Don't
Jimmy,
be
I'm sitting up here
scared, man.
thinking about Jimmy. I remember when we was at 25.
Don't be
Jimmy,
scared.
I remember when we was at 25. You remember I was saying, Jimmy, we got to do something about this. Man, I thank y'all so much,
They
man.
gonna be
'cause
scared,
we-
man.
we
You know what,
couldn't-
man? I'm sorry, man. I just scared everybody, man.
No,
I
they
just
ain't scared of
everybody.
you.
Kevin
They
Allen, I
ain't
just
scared of
them
you,
all.
Chris.
I just scared Corey, especially scared Corey. They scared.
Sonya
I'm
Billings
sorry,
ain't
man.
scared of
I've
you.
done that.
Hey, Mindy Collins ain't scared of you.
Sonya
They-
better. You better. Only Sonya got one chance coming on Wednesday. I might take it easy on her. But if it's a Thursday, if it's a freaking, I'm telling you, Monday or Tuesday, woo! Come on, man.
Man, that's good. Come on, Jimmy.
Let y'all know.
Yeah, man. So
And we got to get, hold up, we got to get Archie to 1,000 too. Archie,
Yeah.
Archie, you got to tell your people we got to get us. Archie, we got to get, hey, Archie, what if we all get to 1,000 at the same time, Archie? Think of how much.
Kevin better not get 1,000. That's all I gotta say. Kevin Freitman, he dang sure better not get 1,000.
Hey, that's all right.
I'm gonna
That's all
unload
right.
on him.
That's all right. The Boom Boom Room ain't scared of you,
I've been
Pop,
waiting
boss.
for that moment.
Hey, they ain't scared. They call you CeeLo Green. They call you
I don't
CeeLo
think
Green.
that's what
man, I'm gone. I'll see you guys on tomorrow, man. Chop shop, peace. We up out here. Share the show. This dude still gonna go all day.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up. It's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop.